hello.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I've been
Button.
gone for so long.
I hit the wrong button. I went to hit my sequence and I hit the commercial. And I'm like,
I thought, is that new?
I'm like, damn, I didn't mean to hit that, but I let it play anyway. What the hell?
Exactly.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Good to see everybody in. Kay, welcome in. Sally, welcome in. Lalima, welcome in. Crystal, nice to see you as well. Firm Wellness, welcome in. Good to see you, Sally.
Hey,
Everybody,
I'm
welcome
gonna
in.
say at 10 p.m. It's 7 o'clock for us, Miss Crystal, just because y'all live way into the night.
Is it? Oh, it is 10 p.m. there, I guess. Yeah. It's okay. Yes, 3 hours. Holy crap. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Hey, Sandra, nice to see you in. Amy, nice to see you in. And Brenda, nice to see you all popping in. Scenaria, nice to see you in. If you got questions, you can throw them out there. But if we are drawn to you, but feel like there's something else you need to know other than your question, do not be offended when we come to you and read for you differently. Okay. So again, we will try to honor your question, but if for some reason we're drawn to give you some other message, take it and appreciate it as it is intended. Okay. So no promises. No promises. All right. Hey, Alicia, nice to see you as well. Jojo, nice to see you.
Whatever, Alicia, you can give us 1 hour. Look, we already know what's going on for you over there anyway. And yes, parking lot is in the background.
Alrighty then. Nice to see everybody in, folks. It's the big news that if you have not heard, then you need to hear. Is that the full moon, if I'm not mistaken, is tonight. Correct, Angie?
That is correct.
And
the 30th, yeah.
Yeah, and this is a super blue moon. Not just a blue moon, but a super blue moon. It's the closest the moon will be to our planet in 6 years, I think, for a full moon. So it's the closest in 6 years that a moon will be that close for a full moon. The moon for a full moon. Anyway, which is crazy. Now, in this situation, it's even crazier because we have it in the same time as Virgo and Mercury. And Virgo and Mercury in retrograde are not friendly. They make things difficult. So if you have Virgo and Mercury already wreaking havoc, you can imagine what it takes to add in the full moon. But the good part is with this full moon, it opens up creativity and it opens up wanting to be aware, wanting to learn, wanting to know. So today, tomorrow, for the next 2 days or 3 days, make sure that you embrace information. And if you have a creative side, get out and do something creative. Embrace that aspect of the moon, because again, this is that energy, and this is a very unique one. This, again, you're not going to see this for another 6 years. Let me repeat that: not another 6 years. This kind of energy on this super blue moon. So again, take it in. Now, Angie, do you want to share the ritual with the full moon ritual, and let the folks kind of give them a quick talk through and let them understand what the process should be doing?
So you can do this multiple ways, but the way that we did is you take a sheet of paper, about just a sheet of paper like this. You fold it in half like this. You put what you want to bring in on one side and what you want to get rid of on the other side. You cut it in half, tear it in half, and then you go into a fire-safe environment, like either outside or in a place where you can drop it into something that's safe. And you set it on fire, and as it burns, you say, with this smoke or with this flame, I release, and then you name each item on your list. You have to go fast because that fire goes fast. And then you let the ashes go back to the earth, and then that's it. And the other half, the things that you want to bring in, you can keep it, you can burn it. You could save it until the next moon or whatever to see if any of those things came in. But I usually just burn the whole sheet and give it all back to the universe. Bring me this and take away that.
And make sure when you take the ashes, put them back outside into earth. Make them go in there, not in a trash can, not anywhere. Put them into earth.
Yeah. And while I was at the beach, when I was sitting on a rock, I said, I'm gonna release everything that no longer serves, because the energy is usually 3 days before and 3 days after. So I was like, I want to release everything that no longer serves me and leave it right here in this water. but I want to absorb everything and to take with me that is positive. And I set new intentions for new goals and things that I want to bring in. And then I ask for enlightenment and clarity. So harness the power, like everybody's talking about it. The blue moon usually is well, a blue moon happens when there's two full moons in 1 month. So at the beginning of the month, I think August 1st, we had a full moon. And then now at the end of the month, we're having another full moon. So a blue moon occurs when there's two full moons in 1 month. Or I think they said in the same sign within like a 30-day period. So there you go.
You know, what's interesting is I do not see on my Facebook the
You're on because Rachel McCantis is on your Facebook.
but the Facebook Sonoran Mystic Tarot, I think, but not the Facebook.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that weird?
And Crystal, I only have one training to go. Thank you very much. I finished them all. Like, oh, I don't remember nothing, but I did all 40,000 of them in 3 days. Praise the Lord, people. Online trainings, I hate them. Annual trainings for the week. For the year. Of course, I waited to the very last minute. I have one more training to do, and it will be the longest one in there, an hour and 40 minutes.
Also, folks, do not forget that this is the first of the month. And so with the first of the month, there are some benefits that you can bring into your home just by doing certain things. So one of the things that I would strongly suggest is to go outside, put some salt on your door frame, on the door sill, lay some salt down there, get that negative energy from coming in, sage the house inside if you have it, which is called smudging, smudge the house. And then the other thing that I would suggest is to go outside and maybe even use a bill, a dollar bill, a $5 bill, whatever. Take and put some ground cinnamon on that bill. Then draw a figure 8, an infinity sign in through the cinnamon. Move it around for about 30 seconds, and then blow the cinnamon into your door. Open your doorway and blow it into your front door. Okay, bringing that into your home. It is super important to do that because, again, you're bringing in that positive energy. You're bringing in abundance. So invite that abundance in. Do not let it sit out there. Do this, and you're gonna, again, you'll be surprised from the benefit that you'll get from this.
Earthly Love Bug, just post your question and we'll when we get to you, we'll answer your question. So just post your question.
Yeah, I'm looking at my thing and I'm like, I see that it's crazy. When I look on the computer, I see it, but I look on the I look on my phone and it's not here. So I don't know. It's like, and I don't know how to do the privacy on the computer.
Yes, Jamie Zahn, I think it is. The salt works. My grandmother put salt outside the door my whole life, and I never knew what it was. And that was way, way, way back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. She put salt around the threshold of the door. It was to keep evil out, keep evil spirits out. She also put dried peppers out there. But she also didn't let people cross through her house. Like you couldn't come in one door and go out the other door. Whatever door you came in, you went back out that door. She had a lot of ritual things that she used to do that I, just didn't understand as a child. But now that you get older, you're like, oh my gosh, look at all this stuff. It really was something, powerful. And then the cinnamon is used all throughout the Bible for all kinds of stuff. And it's a money. Lots of people use it for money blessings. Like I have cinnamon sticks, the actual stick in my in the little change thing in my car. I keep one in my purse. You can burn them in the house. Again, like we said, do it on the dollar bill or in your hand and make the infinity sign and then blow it. Stand outside your door like you're about to walk into your door. Set the intention for good. That's it. Set the intention. Don't just blow it all willy-nilly. Set the intention to bring in whatever it is that you're trying to bring in, money or abundance or whatever it is. But be specific also too for what you want. Don't just say abundance and then you get $100. What do you want? $10,000, $100,000, $20,000? What is it that you want? Set that intention, blow it, and not a whole container. It just takes a little bit, and just blow it into the threshold of your door, and it'll call it in. Some people have cinnamon brooms over their door. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. These are the same things that our ancestors did. Again, I tell y'all this all the time. We're not reinventing the wheel. We're not teaching you anything new. These are simple things that don't cost you a lot.
And the cool part is that when you, what's it hurt? What does it hurt? And if you put faith in
To
something,
believe.
and exactly, it doesn't hurt anything. It doesn't kill you to have to even try a little bit of belief. And we had yesterday, last night, we had confirmation for somebody who did this. Now that person had blown the cinnamon in previously, but when I mentioned about the bill to draw money specifically, because abundance is not just money. Abundance is happiness, it's joy, it's a good home, it's a healthy environment, it's all those things. But when you put it on the bill, you're doing. And again, if you're not necessarily looking for money, ignore the money win and just do it in your hand and blow it in without the figure eight. But again, the infinite money was what I wanted for that bill. So when this person did that, they wanted to draw in money, and they reported last night that they got an opportunity for a job out of the blue where they don't even have to fight for it.
Interview.
Exactly. It's theirs, and the money, the amount of money increase was insane. And it's like, and she's like, the only thing I did different, I didn't go looking for it. It came to me. The only thing I did different was this one little thing, which is the figure eight on a bill, and blow it in. And she said, and right after that, boom, it comes. So
Well, you remember, Don, when I first did the affirmations, it was when you and Shauna was on, and she was talking about the 369 method for manifestation, and I did it, and I just believed it. Then I started believing in affirmations. Like you said, what could it hurt? You're asking for something positive. It can't hurt.
Yep.
So that's what happened.
Absolutely. So folks, don't forget, use this full moon to your advantage. Take advantage of these opportunities to use this energy. It only comes around. This is 6 years. 6 years, you'll see this. Wait 6 more years. So put use to it now, okay? And then it is the first of the month, so do the salt and the cinnamon. That's a first of the month thing. You can do it anytime during the month. The reason why I always do it the first of the month, because you can mark it and then remember at the first of the month to do the same thing. It's just setting a time, which is nice. You don't have to wait till the first. You can do it anytime. So let me be clear about that. It's not you have to do it in the first. I always say do it on the first because it's a good way to always set a catalog.
Ritualistic or routine to do it.
Yep.
You can do it every first of the week if that's what you want to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. And if you have Palo Santo, fantastic. If not, burn some cinnamon. Cinnamon sticks we usually have in the house, burn a cinnamon stick. Same difference. Okay. So with that said, welcome in again, everybody. And Kina, let us know who is first up, who is our first victim.
Me too, Affirm. I believe I won the lottery too. I've been spending it for years.
Yes.
About work and love. Amy German Hall. It said German Hall. All I saw was German chocolate cake. All right. When I ask what's for your greatest and highest good, Amy, they show me a dog walking away. Are you? I feel like there's a relationship ending, and you had a dog in common, and the dog is going with the other person, or there's something about a dog leaving you. Like they're showing me a little puppy, a little brown puppy. It's a little bitty dog, walking away or leaving. So I feel like there's a split or somebody leaving, a relationship or something like that. Let me see what else. I heard work won't wait for you to heal. Like, are you like this must have been a heavy breakup or a heavy or a heavy separation, because I get that you're like maybe your productivity or your interest in work is kind of slowing down, or love is your top priority. Like if you prioritize everything you want, love seems to be at the top of your list. And then I feel like work is taking a back seat to whatever you're doing. There's also somebody on your Facebook, Don.
Yes, and that's what I was just. I'm like, okay, taught head, whatever. This is for you, my dear.
There's
to your resume is equivalent to mine. Hush. To your resume is equivalent to mine. Hush.
I've been waiting on that. That is beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And this one definitely deserves it. It's like, give me a damn break. Really? Oh,
So it's, wait a minute. Is somebody like? It looks like somebody maybe. Wait a minute. Did somebody hack her page? Because we know Shelly, right?
That wasn't Shelly. That was
Oh.
Tooth Day Hard or something like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, because it's also the rock. Because I'm like, oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. Listen, people, don't start with us today. We ain't got the time. Not today. But back to Amy. Is Amy? Are you still here in the comments? I mean, are you still here, Amy? Okay, love is the top part. That was correct. Okay, like I said. And so it's making everything else take a back seat, but you're being less productive and you're missing out on opportunities. Like they show me doors, and all those doors are just staying closed and you're missing by them. And the doors are being so, like, if it was a wall of doors of opportunities, the doors are like pulling away from you. The door, you're missing your windows of opportunity for advancement in any way, especially financially. Like they show me disappearing dollar signs. Like you've allowed this love situation to really, really, really be the only thing that you're focusing on. Like if somebody says, did you set that meeting up, and you're like, love what? Who wants to be in love? Like you don't hear anything else but love. And so you're not, it's really, really taking a toll on you. You need to cut ties with this person. And also, may I get and also, was there a dog was there a dog in a relationship, or are you ending the relationship? Because I see a dog walking away, and I feel like there's a breakup, and it's really intense, and it's taking you just a little while to get over this relationship. And what you can do is, again, you can put this person's name on a bay leaf. You can set it on fire with the intention of breaking the ties that you have together. I feel like this person is completely done. Like this person seems not to be looking back for it, but you're hoping that they change their feelings and want to come back. But I don't see this person coming back for you. And I feel like you want me, I'll even ask the pendulum, is this person going to return to Amy? Is this love interest going to return to Amy? And I gotta know. So I don't think that I don't feel like whatever you're waiting for is going to happen. You need to go ahead and move forward. Was this like a 5-year relationship? It's been a while, my ex says. Okay. Okay, 5 years. Has it been 5 years since you broke up, or were you married 5 years, or something about 5 years they're showing me? But they're saying you need to go ahead and move forward. They're not coming back. But you can take the again, the ritual that we were saying with the bay leaf, put their name on there, set the intention to break the tie, light the bay leaf, and then throw the ashes out back to the earth to break the tie, or to break whatever bond it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be you actively desiring them, but there is some kind of bond or tie that is there. And there's a dog. There's something about a dog. What is the dog that I'm keep seeing for you? A little yapper. Like it was something that you really wanted, and I feel like this person took it out of malice, or one of you kept the dog out of malice to the other person. But in order to get back on track with work, you need to stop focusing so much on love. Love will come, but there's a desperation to you now. So if you find, so what I hear Spirit saying is, if they send you somebody right now, in your desperation, you won't be your natural self. You won't be able to give your natural responses. And so you'll do whatever they want you to do, or you'll submit to things, or be passive in things that may not be in your best interest. So they may cheat on you. They may, be in it for money or whatever it is. You're not at the top of your mental state or your emotional state right now. You're too needy. So anybody that comes in, you're going to come off needy. You're going to come off a little bit clingy, and you're going to come off as a person, like they're kind of showing me Elmira from Looney Tunes, that I want to love you and hug you and hold you. Like you're really, really going to grab on tight to them. And it's a little bit too intense because you still haven't eased out of that breakup and giving yourself time to realize who you are as a single person, and who you are and what your love language is. Like I always say this, do you know what your love language is? Even after the divorce is a death, the divorce is an ending. Do you know what your love language is? How do you want to be loved? Do you want compliments? Do you want touch? Do you want actions? Do you want what is it that you want? How do you want a person to love you? And if you haven't defined that, how can you expect somebody to understand that when you're not even emitting what it is that you're trying to draw in? Because you're going to attract the energy that you send out. So if you're sending out desperation, you're going to get the worst of the bunch, the crabs in a barrel. You're not going to get the loving, kind sources that are trying to help you. And then you want to go into a relationship whole. You don't want to go into a relationship as a project. Like I always say, I want a partner, not a project. I don't want somebody who comes in and I got to put them together and make them the person I want them to be. At this point in our lives, we should kind of be what we are hoping to attract from others. So I hope that helps you out. Oh, you said my little dog is his favorite. Okay. So is he wanting the dog or did he want the dog from you? Because I see the dog and it looked like it did stay back with you. But again, wholly heal so that you can be one whole person in a relationship before you move on to another relationship. And then also financially, it's going to be to your detriment because people seem to be noticing at work that your productivity may be down a little bit or your attention to detail may be down a little bit, and you need to kind of get that back together. So that's what I got from Miss Amy.
Amy, the one thing I was picking up before, I don't know, I think even before that, even before the energy that you were sending was, and it was, it's kind of like I was feeling that, like that song, "You've Lost the Loving Feeling." I don't think you are enjoying your work anymore. I don't think you're enjoying where you're working necessarily, but I don't know if it's the work or whether it's, again, it's the work that you do or the place that you work. That's the thing I'm not clear on. That's how I'm gonna, because I just feel like, again, I'm getting this feeling like you've lost loving feeling. So I don't think you're kind of happy where you are. I don't think that you. But I'm getting the sense of feeling like you feel like there's more for you. So I that's what it, yeah, the spirits are kind of filling the gaps in, and they're just, I don't think you're happy that you're doing what you're doing, and I think it's not fulfilling it enough. And so it sounds like, it feels like you need to find something that maybe it could be in the same kind of basic idea of what you're doing, but I'm feeling like I'm talking big time U-turn. I'm talking like 180, take a swift turn back, or even a 90 degree. It's like a very much of a detour. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is that I don't think that I wouldn't be surprised if you start looking and getting feelers out there. But I think that it's, again, you're not going to be happy until you truly feel what it is you want to do. Because if you move on to something different and haven't really put the energy or thought to it, I think you're going to be very displeased with the next job as well. I think you really need to think long and hard about what it is that'll bring you happiness and joy, and then move in that direction. But don't take a leap until you do, because I don't think that's gonna. It's not gonna fix your problem. I just feel like there's a restlessness in you, and the restlessness is a feeling of, I haven't been doing what I needed to do. Hey, Natural Divine Guide, it's nice to see you in.
I also felt like she was hoping we were going to tell her love was right on the horizon and that someone was going to come in and sweep her up. And it will be once you are in a better place to receive love.
Yeah, I gotta say, not on the horizon I'm seeing. That's the last thing I see. I didn't see anything about love. Sorry. That was like, no. And I don't know. Yeah. Think about it though. Think about it this way. When you are not prepared, when you are not in your best space, do you really want to be in a relationship? Because the people who are drawn to you when you're not in your best space are people that are looking for train wrecks. And usually those people come with a lot of their baggage as well. And the last thing you want is to inherit somebody else's baggage when you have baggage of your own. So avoid being a train wreck and entering as a train wreck, and therefore taking on a train wreck. I just think that's really a recipe for a disaster. So get your own house in order, get your head in order, get your space in order, and then when you do, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised about how things develop for you. Again, it's divine timing. You're not meant to be in a long-term relationship until you have yourself until you're ready to be a good partner, or somebody who can bring a benefit to a relationship. And I'm not saying that You have to be perfect. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying right now, you're not even happy with you. And if you're not happy with you, how can you expect somebody else to do that? And if indeed you're not happy with you and somebody else likes the unhappy and messy you, then again, that's a recipe for disaster. Because if you should change and finally get a come to Jesus moment where you finally find that you get that you get that happiness or something, they're not going to like to happy you because they wanted to train wreck you. You know, you may be helping them make feel that they're not as much a train wreck. I don't know. So that the psychology session is over. But that's what I'm getting. Seriously, that's what I'm getting. Is that make sure that you take care, get a job, find something that makes you happy and it really fulfills you, get you on your path, and the relationship will follow. But if you enter in an unhealthy situation in an unhealthy manner, the relationship will be unhealthy, and ultimately it'll lead to exactly where you don't want it to be. And then that's not going to be pretty either because you felt like then you'll feel like you wasted time. Both.
It's going to be another ending, another horrible ending, and
Yep.
you're always going to be like, "Well, when is love going to happen for me?" Like last night, in class when we were doing our readings, one of the things they said was, I needed to open my heart up more, and this is me. My heart ain't open. Like what? You don't think I'm ready for love? Obviously, I'm not.
Like, how dare they? How dare they know?
Am I the drama?
I love it. I love it. Who is next, Kina? What's love got to do? Got to do with it.
I just love her.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now that you're releasing people, I'm just gonna give you a September read.
What new changes are coming now that I'm releasing people?
I heard harvest season. Now that you're not holding on so tight to relationships, you can open your hands to receive or to grab at the resources or the fruits of your labor. It's like you planted all these seeds and you had no room to receive because you had so much other stuff in the way. Like if I want a new bedroom set, I got to get rid of the old bedroom set in order to get the other one. I can't hold on to what's old and no longer serving me and then expect new stuff to come in. It's like putting new wine in old wineskins, as they used to say in the Bible. It's not going to hold and it's not going to work. And so now that you don't have that weight holding you down, you're lighter, you're freer, your mind is open, and you're ready to receive. So it's harvest time, is what I heard when I asked for what's going to happen for you for September. And they said, remember the blessing that you asked for, it's on the way. Do you do a vision board? Because they're showing me a vision board and you need to go and touch each item on your vision board and remember and be great and say a grateful and say an intention of gratefulness for the things that you put on that vision board. And if you don't have a vision board, but they're showing me one, so it seems like it should be one on there in order to attract those things in. And you and just again, today is the full moon, so you can go ahead and release those things that no longer serve you, and continue to let people go, let emotions go, let situations go, let past life hurts go, and then move forward into your harvest so that you can grab at those things. I feel like you want a new opportunity and money because they're showing me money. They're showing me the 7 of Pentacles, the traditional one, I do believe, in the Rider-Waite deck, where he's standing and the money's all on the ground, and then he's leaning on the little garden tool or whatever. Like you, again, back to that harvest seeding. You've planted the seeds. Now it's time for the fruits of your labor to come up. Diane, is there someone named Diane that you know, or did you interview with somebody? There's something about Diane and it has to do with career, because I see the word career and then I heard like Diane or Dyer or something like that. But I feel like there's a new opportunity for work coming up. I see 15K or 5K, something about an increase in income, or is there 15K that you need? And then I also see that you've been actually have you been seeking a job? Because they show me resumes, and so I feel like you've been putting it out there but you haven't been hearing anything, and now it's going to come. I know somebody with that name, so there's something to do with the Diane, but it seems to be a new opportunity that is coming for you in employment that is linked to this person, Diane. So maybe she works in another department and she's going to call you over, or she's the next person up and she's going to be your promotion. But there is a Diane, and there's a link to work, and it's an increase in money. So money is coming for you. A new opportunity is coming for you. And I see the words IT. So maybe it's going to be a little bit more technical for you, or it's going to elevate your technical skills or make you have to advance your technical skills. But I do see IT for me. That could be do anything. Well, if it was computers or media, they would have showed me a computer. So this is feels like it's information technology or IT for me. So and then I also see is there a celebration coming up? Like there's a little fluffy bear, a little white fluffy bear or a marshmallowy looking thing. There's some kind of celebration coming up, and then there's rainbow colors. Like the rainbow colors behind me, it's kind of like that, but it's flowing, and there's like a little marshmallowy or white little puffy thing that they're showing me. So I feel like there's some kind of celebration, and they're showing me the Three of Cups. So I assume that is a celebration or reunion with some type of family members, emotional reunion, or it doesn't even have to be family members, but there's some kind of celebration that's coming up where you guys will be happy. I heard the word announcement. So somebody's having an announcement. Is somebody having a baby? Like, are you expecting a grandbaby that's about to be coming? Because there's an announcement that's going to be coming up. So that's what I got thus far.
The Diane, right? We're talking about Diane, or is this Kay?
K. Oh, Diane was the person I saw that was linked to the job.
Yeah, because that name was thinking in my head too, and I was like, what the hell? Kay, are you watching your health? Or there's something about your health? Are you are you conscious of your weight? Is weight having an issue with you? Are you having some drama around weight, or some negative feelings around your own weight or something? Because I'm getting a this feeling of a body image or something. The feeling of a some discomfort around that, or some questioning about that. You are who you are. You need to. You cannot be. You cannot be one of the Kardashians because you don't have the money. Because the Kardashians are not Kardashians. They are Kardashians on cuts and tucks and tweaks and plucks and fills and drills and all those things. What you see is was not the original product. It was lots of money to make that. And so I'm feeling like you're feeling a bit of pressure to because again, an image, but the image is not real. It's just simply image. It's just simply image. And so if indeed, again, I do feel like there's a body consciousness situation, and get beyond the fact that you are not somebody else. You are you. God created you. You're the one and only. There's no other one like you, nor will there ever be. So know that you are already perfect. You're already perfect, and what you do to tweak and cut around the edges is fine. You can do whatever, but know that they are not the image that you need to seek. The image you need to seek is, and again, I totally would get the fact that you may want to augment something or to enhance something or whatever, but I'm just saying, be careful to go down that road, because I think your body image issues could be, okay, I won't say could be, I'm trying to be too damn nice. Your body images are actually amorphous, is that what we say? It's a symptom of something deeper and that you have to deal with. So look in yourself and work on that part of you that is manifesting itself and having to fix something about the body. Because if you fix the inside, if you fix that thing that makes you feel like you are less than, and therefore if I fix this, I will be equal to or greater than. If you fix that, then you can still do the augmentation, but you're coming from a healthier place. So before you do anything outside, look inside first. That's what I'm suggesting. Look inside, because if you start inside, you can't lose. You can't go wrong. And again, if you change the inside and you get the inside feeling wonderful about your inside and outside, and you still want to make the change because you're like, hey, I've got the money, why not do it? I don't have a problem with it. Look at Cher. Cher is what, 70 something years old. She looks fantastic, or she turned 80. I don't know, but she looks amazing. She is nipped and tucked all through her life. And she has been very open about nipping and tucking all the way through her life. And she is wonderful. I mean, she's preserved. When she dies, they will have to, they'll probably still have a pulse. She'll be still there, but not there. I don't know. And so her body will never age.
She already mummified herself.
Exactly. Her body will still, it will never age. They open up in 200 years and it'll be better than King Tut. You know, it'll be Queen Cher. I mean, she'll be just amazing. But that worked for her because that's what she did and so forth. And I don't have a problem with that. But Cher, Cher did it because Cher wanted to be Cher continuously. And I think that was, again, but I think she was inside confident enough to say, hey, I'm a badass. I'm a badass. And this is me doing me because this is what I want.
Don't do it to try to attract love.
Yeah.
Or the onlooker, or for somebody to want you more.
Yep.
Do it because that's what you love about yourself.
Exactly. Yep. So come from a good place and you're fine. So there you go. That's what I got for you. So I'm not poo-pooing the idea. I'm just saying, make sure you're good inside. Yeah, like Dolly Parton. Exactly. Dolly augmented. Most people know this already, but I was a big Dolly fan from way back. Dolly augmented because in her small town, the ladies of the night, the hookers, are what she thought was a beautiful, exaggerated woman, and she wanted to be a hooker. She didn't want to be the hooker role. She wanted to look like the hooker, and so she made sure she had the big hair, the poofed out.
Oh my gosh, I never knew that. Dog.
Yeah, and she wanted to. Yeah, she loved that look, and again the hookers had the big hair and so she went with that, and she's like, that's what I thought was beautiful. That's what I thought was very feminine to her. That's what she was saying. And so she spent millions to look that way. And it's funny because she tells them, people say, Dolly, whatever. And she said, it's expensive to look this cheap. That's what she says. She said, it's expensive to look this cheap, And then so she makes a hilarity of it. But she's had a lot of work but she does it because that's her uniform. Remember, Dolly is Dolly. She puts all this on. It's like Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle puts the wig on, the nails on, the eyebrows, all this stuff. And in her concerts at the end, she starts taking her eyelashes off. She's like, the face is falling, so take pictures now. And then the eyelashes come off, the shoes go off, sometimes the nails go off, and she's still Patti LaBelle. Again, it's that they wear the costume. They wear the image, but that's different than us being just people. We don't wear, it's still a costume, but it's in a different. It comes from a different place. We're not making a ton of money on this, Well, I could because what can I say? This beautiful punam here. Look at this. It's just amazing.
Love who you are.
Angie's like, you're so full of shit.
Listen, no, exactly. Love who you are.
Alrighty then. With that said, if you have a birthday today, yesterday, tomorrow, this week, or next week, this is for you. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'm wondering why.
I love it. That's one of my favorites.
It is too. I brought it back from the past because I just love it. As we get into our next reading, you will see on this side where my hand is, you will see a QR code. It is my weekly readings that are on YouTube, free weekly readings, and they're based on your zodiac sign. So as it pops up, take out your phone, open your phone up, turn the camera on, hit the QR code, or if you're in the chat, you can click on it there too, I think as well. But anyway, and so I'm going to pop them up slowly one at a time as we talk. And they'll just be over here by themselves, just kind of over here. And you're welcome to check them out for the weekly readings for each of the zodiac signs. Again, it'll take you to if you're already on my page, you're there. If it takes you, if you're on Angie's page, it'll bring you over to mine just for that. If you are on my page already, pop over to Angie's and subscribe. If you're on Angie's side and not on my side, pop over and subscribe. Make sure you show the love to everybody. And then also there's a group of us like Divine God, a Natural Divine Goddess, Julie, Love Riot Warriors, Susan, Bonnie, show them the love too. Find them and show them the love too. And I'll pop them up over our course of the day so you can show them the love by subscribing too. With that said, who is next? Ms. Kina. We just did K, didn't we?
We just did K. Oh, she must have popped. Yeah, we just did K. Oh yeah, now that I'm releasing people. Yeah, that's who we just did. Why is her banner so big? Oh. Love reading, please. I'm an Aries. Sally T, are you still here, Miss Sally T? Um, are you saying you want a love reading or you would love a reading, please? I hope it's you would love a reading, please. Love reading, please. I'm an Aries.
No, I think it's the love reading. The love. I love you, baby.
I'm gonna do a past, present, future on your love because I'm just not getting anything, and I don't know if that means that love is not in the atmosphere or I'm too rigid to tap into your energy. But I'm gonna do a past.
What's love?
Y'all know I'm the Grim Reaper of love, but I'm gonna give it to you. Sally T wants a love reading.
Hey, folks, this is my sign. This is Scorpio.
Wow. Okay, I got cups. 7 of cups. Oh wow.
What's
So okay, before 7 of cups came out, I got that you were oh my god. Stay out of the comments, Angie. Focus. Sally T. Miss Sally T, are you here? Because I have questions. But initially when I started your reading, I heard love don't live here anymore and just a vacancy. So I'm wondering, you're wondering, like, is love gonna find you? Is love gonna come? And then this is what came up. Like, you're wondering, where am I gonna find love? Is it gonna be under this rock or this man or this person or that person? You're wondering where you're gonna find love at. When is it gonna come in for me? When am I gonna get that love that just sparks my interest? But what I have to say is, if I just wave this magic wand for you, what would you want for love? How would you want this person to love you? Would you want them to come in every day and ask you how your day was, be ready for dinner, ready to sit down and watch TV with you? Or would you want your space and he have his space? Like, what kind of love situation do you want? What is the ideal mate for you? And then I got the Page of Swords, which says clarity is coming for you in love. But because you now seem to be in a space where you're open to love and you're not desperate for love, but you're ready for that understanding as to why love hasn't found you yet. And so that clarity is coming to you because I got the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is sometimes a delay, but for me, I'm not getting a delay. I'm getting, you're going to get that clarity. And if you notice on this card, it's a whole bunch of light bulbs. And so what they're showing me is this is a light bulb moment for you. That clarity is coming, that understanding is coming as to why love hasn't found you yet, or what I am being asked to ask you is, what did you learn from each relationship that has helped you propel you forward? Like, what is it that you got from each relationship that you didn't enjoy or that ended? What nugget of information did you get that helped you to move on? Like, I've learned at this stage of my life, I don't have to argue with people. I don't have to have those kind of, like, in my 20s, we doing head to head, toe to toe. I would not have stopped arguing with you. In my 30s, we probably would have. In my 20s, we probably would have been on cops together, like you in one car and me in the other car, because we would have just been that volatile. In my 40s, I don't need that kind of drama and I'll just walk away from it. So what did you learn from each relationship that let you know how to elevate and how to release those chains that were holding you down? And then I got the High Priestess, which is you being able to see behind the veil. The traditional version of this is like her sitting on the throne, or her being able to look behind the veil and see what is happening. So for me, that's you being able to discern whether this person is good or bad for you. You've gotten to that level where you can decide off, nope, I don't like this, I don't like that. Like, maybe this person has kids, maybe this person is divorced, maybe this person works all the time, maybe this person doesn't work at all, maybe this person is really into sports and you're not. So you know the things that you kind of want in a relationship or that you kind of don't want to put up. You know what your walkaways are. So you're ready for it, you're open to it. As far as when it's going to come, I heard unexpectedly, when you're not necessarily looking for it, but are you getting out and about and having fun? Are you on any dating apps is what I heard. Have you considered speed dating? Because I feel like that's something that they're saying that maybe you should try. Have you considered speed dating, or are you looking to do for other avenues of finding love? right now. So that's what I got for you regarding love. Like, I don't see anybody specific. I feel like you wanted me to say, oh, Aaron is coming or this person is coming. I don't get anybody specific. I just got that, you're wondering when it was going to come. The clarity as to why it hasn't come is coming. And then you at a better position to discern people. So maybe there are lessons that you had to go through in each relationship. Now that you've learned those lessons, you can take all of that information and you're a better person. 40-year-old Angie, giving that knowledge to 20-year-old Angie, I probably could have had a better life. But at this point, it's just moving forward. So you're ready for love. You're open for love. You're not desperate for it, but I don't see anybody specifically coming the clarity. So that's what I got. I listened to the Pisces reading that you did, and I also shared it. It was a pretty good reading, and I like that they're not. How some people do hour and a half readings. Mm-hmm. That's too much. I like that these are short and to the point. Say what you got to say, get in and get out.
Yeah, these are my shortest ones. I pared them down and went right to what I needed to say and what Spirit was telling me I needed to get across. The interesting thing is I'm looking on my Facebook Live and they don't put on our chats here. We get the webpage thing, but in the Facebook chats, it's not there. That's interesting. So Facebook is something else sometimes, I tell you. I don't even
all the time.
I don't understand it. But I guess I don't make the big bucks enough to have to understand it, I guess. I don't know. All I know is they pluck my last nerve from time to time. So yeah. It's interesting though. It's interesting, Angie. On my Facebook Sonoran Mystic Tarot site, it posts the HTT page, right? But on the regular one, it doesn't. It doesn't post it. Isn't that strange? Yeah, and I didn't check YouTube. So I don't know what YouTube is doing. Let me peek at YouTube while we're doing that too. Diane, it's Diane, right? No, Sally. I keep going back to Diane. What's up with Diane, right? In my head, Sally. The only thing I can tell you right now, Sally, is it ain't happening. It ain't happening for a little while. It's just not there. I hate to tell you that because I'd love to quote unquote blow smoke up your ass and make you feel good about whatever, but that's not what you came for because I think you wanted a genuine reading and I'm giving you one. I do not think right now is the time for you for love. I don't think that's the case. And I don't know if you can even make things happen if you wanted to. I don't get a feeling for it. I don't feel that this is the energy for it. I think the retrograde is not helping you. The retrograde invokes Mercury and Venus. Mercury and Virgo. I think Mercury and Virgo retrogrades are not at all helpful. And so I think you still have a little ways before this happens. And so I don't try to make something happen. Don't try to make something fit. Don't try to push something. Don't do that. Don't go down that road. That's not healthy. Just give it a little time and you'll know when you are ready for it, when it is ready for you, you'll feel an energy shift. You will know it because you'll wonder what the hell just happened. How did I now feel like this all of a sudden? Whatever it is, you won't even know what exactly the shift was. You won't know what the shift was, but you'll not even understand how you're feeling different, what the feeling is. But that difference is when the time changed. So be open and make sure you know your body well enough, know the feelings, the energies, all those things. Make sure you're aware of all those things that are part of you. So when the shift happens, you'll feel it. Sometimes we are so oblivious to our own energies that we often miss a shift. We don't even understand it. And then we're in bed for 2 days and we're like, why am I dead on energy all of a sudden? Well, you had an energy shift and you didn't handle it properly. That's what it is. So keep that in mind. Okay. Be prepared, be open and be ready. And when you feel the shift, then take advantage of it. At that point, it should come through for you. Okay. So, but until then, I really don't see it. I don't feel it. I don't get that it's gonna happen for you. Okay. Sorry to give you the bad news, but that's what I'm getting.
I don't even know if she's here because she hasn't said not a single thing.
Oh, hate that.
Okay, Keena. I was drawn to Empress Kiki 1111. She asked for a random read, and I keep seeing a casket. So for Empress, did you just bury somebody, or was there just a funeral that you went to? Because I keep seeing a brown casket and you laying your hand on it and not wanting to let this person go. They're wanting you to release that sad energy, that sadness of them. They're wanting you to remember them in their positive spirit and not in the feeling of your loss. Like I feel like there's a heavy weighing on you, because they're literally showing me a brown wooden casket and you laying your hand on it before they lower it into the ground, and you being a little bit upset about it. There's a white flower spread on top of the casket, and you still being sad and holding on to divorcing. I guess that could be considered a divorce, but because I do say that divorce is a death, but they're showing me a casket, and you laying something to rest. So, oh, that could be it. Oh, that makes sense. It could be you laying something to rest and you not being able to let go of it. Um, and they're wanting you to let go. Yeah, that's how they're showing it to me, is that you need to let go. Like they show me two hands like separating like this, like you're needing to let go. Um, and you're in a not necessarily a depression, but a sadness that is still holding over you, because they showed me like a rain cloud over you and you don't know how you're going to do. You're like making it through moment or day by day. I had a dream. Oh, you had a dream your husband died. Your ex-husband died? What? I don't know, because you're saying husband, but you're saying divorcing. So um well, I'm not seeing, I don't know that they are dying, but that's what they're showing me. Literally, this casket with the white flowers on top, and you with your hands on top of it, not wanting to let this person go. And they're saying to let this person go, and to move forward um into your happiness and your joy. There is a rain cloud that is over you, but it's you. They're saying work through the emotions so you can let them go. Don't shut them down, or you're just kind of floating through the day because you don't want to feel anything. You want to be numb. And they're like, let them go. Scream, shout, cuss, fuss, write, journal, stand out into the moonlight and release all those things that no longer serve you. Do the new moon ritual, or the full moon ritual that we were talking about. Write down all the things that you want to release, set it on fire, and say, with this smoke I release, or with this fire, with this flame or fire I release, and name each item on there. It could be a person, it could be an attitude, it could be emotion, or you could just say, I release all those things that no longer serve me, and allow those things to go. But understand that there's going to be an emotional attachment that is going to also be pulled out of you. So if you feel like you're at an extreme level in your emotions, just acknowledge that and say, I release whatever it is that is going. Be grateful that it's going. Give gratitude for it leaving, and then say that you move forward in positivity. But you are under a little bit of umbrella of sadness, and you just need to let those things go. However you need to let them go. Maybe like I see like punching, like a punching bag, or some kind of workout routine, or something that allows you to release that energy, because it's weighing you down and keeping you from enjoying life. You seem like a very happy-go-lucky type person, or a person who's really outgoing and really high spirit and has fun. But at this point, you're just in a sadness right now. So that's what I'm getting for her.
That's for
Empress
Kiki.
Kiki. And then also there's support groups you can go to for people who are getting divorced, or people who are going through those kind of loss. You can also go through go to support groups with other people who are going through the same situation. Sometimes it's the community that helps you to move forward.
Yeah, Empress. I just yeah, I don't know. Empress, I'm sensing you have kids. You have two boys? Are you here, by the way, Empress?
It says yes, I am. She just
All
said
right, good,
yes,
good,
I
good.
am.
And do you have two boys?
Subliminal Galaxy, we see your question.
Each time you ask it, we see it. I promise you.
We
Each
see it,
time
sir.
we got it. Back to you, Empress Kiki. Do you have 2 boys? 4 boys and 2 girls. Okay. Then I'm picking up the 2, so it may be then the 2 girls. So therefore, the energy of the girls. Um, yeah, I think you. I don't know. Um, yeah, I think you just need to have a long conversation with the girls. There's something going on with the girls that I don't know if they know each other. Something between the 2 of them that they're sharing a secret. They're sharing some information that you need to know, and they're not going to share it with you, but you need to unearth it. So you adopted them due to domestic violence. That's why the feeling is okay. Okay, interesting. Yeah, have the conversation. They need a conversation. They need. There's something specifically they need more than the boys. And it's again something shared between the 2 girls. So what you got, Angie?
Oh my God, I got goosebumps. And they reminded me when I adopted my daughter, she had went through a lot of trauma. And what I used to do was monthly dinners with her. Like it would just be me and her one on one because she could have my full attention and she could tell me what was going on in her life, or she could just explain to me things in a setting where nobody else could hear, like her other, nobody else in our family could hear, and it just be us one on one. So they may need that one on one time, or they may need that attention just to you. It's great to have that family and it's great to have all that support, but sometimes we need that one-on-one time with you to know that you're interested in what we do. We already feel like an outsider, or they already feel like an outsider, or like nobody cares, or that you're just taking me in for whatever reason. And so they may just need that one-on-one attention with you. It could be them separately or it could be them together. But that was one thing I did was I took her out monthly, or however, I think it was monthly, or it could be every other month. And we would just spend that time together. She couldn't invite no friends or nothing. It just had to be us. She would tell me what was going on with her life, school, whatever, and she could be open and candid about it. And then we could just have a regular discussion one on one. It was our time without any other interference or anybody else being allowed.
Yeah, I definitely.
All 6 were taken. Oh, they were adopted out. Oh, so that's what it is. They're adopted out to somebody else. Is that what's happening because of the
Because of
domestic
domestic
violence of the
violence, all the kids were adopted elsewhere.
Mm.
The girls, yeah, the girls are going through something. They're going through something heavy. The girls wind up together because, again, I'm getting the girls again together. So again, the girls have a need. Yeah, yeah. So they're yeah. So if they're adopted out, I know that you're probably not even able to reach out to them. But man, the 2 girls. You know what?
And they could be asking, how could you choose this relationship over us? Like, how could you choose to stay in this situation over taking care of us or the safety of us? Because even in the years since my daughter's mom has passed, she's always wondered, how could she give me up so fast? Because when I got custody of my daughter, her mom just signed the paperwork, just signed this form, allowed me to get custody of her, and then she passed a couple years later. But what I had to explain to her is she may have understood in the situation that she was in that she was not the best caretaker for you. So what she gave you was new life. So they could be wondering, how could you choose this situation over us? And that's what it is. Like, how could you allow them to take us away? Why didn't you do what you were supposed to do? And it's not necessarily a valid reason because I don't know all the circumstances, but that's what they could be feeling because I know this firsthand because my daughter has explained it to me. Why they want to know why this situation was chosen over the care or betterment of them. And that could be what they're asking for. And you may just need to have that conversation with them. And even if you have no contact with them, you could write a letter to them,
I was just
and it may not ever
thinking
get to them, but you can just write it out in journal.
the same thing. I was just thinking. Write the
Uh,
letter to them. Yep. And yep.
write a letter to them. Yep. And then maybe they'll get it that way, or at least emotion, they'll get that kind of clarity or understanding, even if you can't give it to them. Or even if you can give it to them, but write to them and let them know heartfelt and be kind
Yep.
about, and just explain the situation. Don't blame anybody because one thing we hate is blame. Just outright, this is a circumstance, or this is it is, I still love you, or however it is that you need to say it or feel it or do it. But allow that'll give you release, and that'll give them some comfort to know that you just didn't just abandon them, or you didn't just not care about them.
Yep. And when you write that letter, seal it and address it like you would anything else, and then put it away, put it someplace and keep it. But know that, and then just know that you did that. It's also a healing experience for you to do it. The one thing though that Angie hit on that I really want to bring home a little clearer is that when you write this letter, don't give excuses why it wasn't your fault or why it was beyond your control. That's not what they want to hear. And you know that's not specific, that's not completely the case, because you had choices that brought you to the situation. So be honest with them. They were there. They experienced it. Don't minimize their experience by you trying to maybe protect yourself or make yourself feel a little better. Be totally bluntly honest and make sure that you had the conversation saying, look, this happened. I wish it could have been different. I made choices that didn't pay off. Don't dwell on all the minutia. That's not really important in that letter. The most important thing is saying, making it clear to them that the last thing you had wanted to happen was losing them, but then know that they are important to you, and in that way. But don't try to make excuses in that letter. In that letter, be it a letter of love and understanding and appreciation for that they deserve, not you. This is not about you. It is a bit cathartic for you, but I'm telling you, you're writing it for them. So make sure that you're helping them to understand. But again, take blame where it is due, and cleanse yourself of that, because you have to. I God bless you, and I hope that things work out for you eventually, and there's a healing. But it's a long, hard road. So yeah, and make sure you get some help. Make sure that you reach out and find somebody who you can, a professional who can work with you through this. Make sure they can help you to understand what you're experiencing and how to put it in proper perspective, because often we bury it and then it becomes very unhealthy. That's not something you need to do. So make sure that,
Packing it down and pushing it down and packing it away isn't going to help, because eventually it's going to explode and come right back to the top, and it's going to be even worse and more volatile.
Absolutely. The worst part is very, very true. So bless you, and we hope the best for you. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And there's one more person I was drawn to really quick. That's Subliminal Galaxy. Are you a cook? Because they showed me somebody flipping pancakes. Are you a cook, or do you aspire to be a cook or something like that? I see you flipping pancakes. So is there something to do with cooking for you, or is that what you aspire to be? The money is in the baking. Do you bake or something like that? But you don't know how to get it started, or you don't know where to go. And they're saying they're showing me actually you like in a pastry chef outfit, or in some kind of chef outfit. So you could go to pastry school, you could go to culinary school or something like that. But I'm seeing cooking as to being, you said you was a project manager, but you don't enjoy cooking. There's nothing to do with cooking, because that's how they're showing to me. Every image that they're showing to me is of cooking. So is that your desire? Is that what you want to do and you just haven't pursued it? Okay, I get all of that. You resign and you hope to go back to your previous job. I'm getting a no on that. I'm not going back to your previous job. But what is this about cooking? You don't like cooking? Because that's how they're showing it to me. They literally showed me someone flipping pancakes, and now they show me you in a chef. I don't know to cook well. Actually, I'm not good. Oh well, that's how they're showing it to me. They're showing it to me as a chef, or as they're actually showing it to me. Or if it's not you, then it's somebody else. Then, that loves to cook. There's somebody here that loves to cook, because they're showing me. I only like eating. Because they're showing me somebody flipping pancakes, and then they're showing me this person in a chef outfit with the hat on and with the white jacket on. And so I'm assuming that it was you, but if it's not you, then I'm not getting anything on your career then. But I did get no on going back to your previous job.
Yeah, there's no return. That's ship sailed. That's
yeah, I gotta know. Yeah. And I don't feel like you did, like, I'm not, I don't know how you left, but it seems to be like the door was closed and oh well. To be closer to my energy, I'm Taurus. Oh, we don't need to know your sign. And being a Taurus has nothing to do with what I'm seeing. But I'm getting a no on you returning to that previous job. And that seems to be the only thing you're pursuing. They're saying, I'm hearing that you need to look out for other opportunities at another place. And did you have some kind of like a superiority complex a little bit, or that you thought you knew more than everybody else, or that everybody else was wrong? Like you seem to be a little bit rigid or a little bit combative at work. And so when you left, it seemed to be like they were like, oh, well, and good riddance. That's kind of how I'm getting it. But that's all I got for you, Subliminal Galaxy.
Super. Next, we're in visit with Laura Newton. And Laura Newton's like, I would like a reading, please. Laura, are you still here? And if you are, let us know what it is you'd like to know. Again, Laura, let us know if you are here and what you would like to know. Also, Angel Lovett, you're in the second position, so let us know if you're here. So if one isn't, the other one will be. You're welcome, Subliminal Galaxy. Again, Laura Newton or Angel Lovett.
The person that's putting these little things, Ida, Claire, are you asking me, can we see what you're writing? Yes, we can see what you're writing. Angel Lovett is here right now. Laura Newton, are you here?
Well, let's go ahead and take Angel while she's here.
If you have a question, Akita, just put your question in there. Okay, I don't understand what no ma'am means. Okay, then I don't know what all those symbols are. It's someone yelling into an ear with the eye and then a pen. So to me, that means like, can you hear me or can you see what I'm writing? But maybe I'm wrong. All right, Miss Newton, Miss Angel, love it. Oh, well, Jack Mack, if you don't have anything to ask, we can just do a general or see what energies come up for you. Any messages from Spirit? Okay. We didn't already do Earthly Love?
Do who?
Oh, maybe I just. Oh no, they were asking her question. Earthly Love Bug. We haven't done that person. Okay. Still hear any messages from Spirit for Angel? I heard. What are you waiting for? Are you ready to take a vacation? Because they showed me a Bud Light, they showed me sunshine, and then they showed me the Fool card, and that's just kind of somebody going off and falling into something without a care in the world. So are you needing a vacation and you haven't um and you haven't taken one? They're saying go for it. They're saying don't worry about the cost or don't worry about the money. The money will come in for you. But I'm feeling like you definitely need a vacation. You definitely need some time in the sunshine before I need a mental rest, because that's how they're showing it to me. You just kind of falling back into rest or falling back into the water. You need to be at a beach, because they're definitely showing me a beach. And they're saying, gosh, they really want me to show you this card. So I'm going to find this Fool card in this deck, and they're showing it to me on this deck. But you really need that release. You really need that rest. And they're saying go for it. Stop putting it off. Stop saying you'll do it and you haven't done it yet. They want you to go ahead. This is how they're showing it to me, that Fool card. Like, that's all you need to do. They're at the edge of the cliff and they're just going to fall off into the water. And that release, that rejuvenation, you're basically running on fumes, or you're running on, like, you're not at your full capacity mentally or emotionally or physically. And if you get this rest, it'll allow you to rejuvenate. It'll give you time to renew. You'll kind of get grounded. And when you come back, you'll have more clarity. You'll have more understanding. And then you'll be ready for a promotion, because I heard advancement. So you'll be ready for a promotion at work or in whatever your career objective is. But you need this rest, because the next few months is going to be very busy. And I don't know if that's just a season of what you do at work, but they're saying go ahead and have this rest and enjoy a long rest, 7 days. And then when you come back, there'll be a promotion and there'll be more work, but you have to be ready for it. Because I feel like you're going to be managing people or processes or moving parts. There's like a lot of moving parts. So maybe it's people and processes that you're going to be managing, but there's going to be a lot of moving parts. In the last quarter or so of the year, you're going to be extremely busy. So that's what I got.
The only thing I'm getting, the biggest thing that's popping through to me is that know your worth. Know your worth. I get a feeling that you don't necessarily know or understand the value of your worth and what you do. I think you need to raise your prices. I think that you're charging a little too little for what it is that you do. I think that you're very skilled in the metaphysical area, and I think that again, the work that you do, it is not. Remember, your people are not paying for only for the work that they see you do in right now, but all the time you put in learning and growing and connecting and making sure that you understand when spirit sends you a message, what it means, understanding astrology, understanding all the things that you are taking under your wing and doing that all of that has a value. And so when you sell yourself at a service of $10 for a reading, the $10 for a reading does not cover your time for one, but time is not the only measure or benchmark. It's all the other things that come with it, the years of experience, the years of learning and growing and understanding, the years of having the door shut in your face because maybe you didn't quite get it right because you were still learning your psychic vocabulary. So don't underestimate your value. Don't underestimate your what you offer, and let them know. Make them understand. If you tell them you're worth $10, then you are only worth $10. And that means you must not do a damn good job. And I don't think that's the case. I think you do a damn good job. I think that you work hard and you understand very well what it is that you do. So make sure that you tell them that by making them pay the cost that they should pay. Make sure that you set your prices with what is consistent with your value. Do not undercut yourself. And I'm talking the $10 read has to go. You cannot do that. You have to, because I'm seeing $10 bills, $10 bills. If you're doing $10 reads, don't do it. Don't do it. Because I'm being told $10, $10, $10. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wait a minute. Wait. Do I have a video for that? Do I have a video for that? Let me look. Where what? There it is. This is it.
Don't do it. No. Don't do it. No.
Yeah.
Don't
So
do it.
again, know the value. Know your value, and when you
You're such a star.
when you know your value and when you put your value out there, people will know the value as well. They'll respect that and they'll pay it. Okay. Yeah. She says, I've been trying to be nice, but yes, I literally need to raise the prices. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And if it means losing some clients, then so be it. They weren't married to you, and if that was the case, when you have good clients, when you serve them well, they will pay the price that you ask because again, you're worth it. You make sure that you show the universe what you're worth, and the universe will agree eventually if you are worth that, and they'll put it out there. And I believe you are. I truly do. So, hey, Lewis, nice to see you in. Good to see you in.
And Bonnie, did we say Bonnie? Hi, Bonnie.
She says, Angela says, oh yeah, Bonnie, welcome in, Bonnie. She says, yes, all week I've been doing a flash deal. I don't know. I'm guessing the flash deal is a discount deal. Again, don't go there. Try something different, but again, go back to don't be at the dollar change. Change something else. If it means making it longer, or doing something different, or adding something to it. Don't take away from the dollars because again, you've earned it. And when you start discounting, people then discount you. That's all. I'm going to go again. That's the key. Don't discount yourself because you are worth it. And when you start telling yourself you're not worth it, then, or tell everybody else you're not worth it by the value, then guess what? You may start feeling it too. So that's my 10 cents. So next.
Thank you, Aikita, for subscribing. It shows me immediately when you subscribe. So when you people tell me you subscribe and you didn't, I know that you didn't.
Absolutely. Who is next?
All right, who's next?
Oh, hello.
Luca Red Tarot. Don't do it.
Luca, look at Angie's face. Look at Angie's face.
Don't do it. No, don't do it. No, 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 no.
Go back. The edge is
Luca,
near.
I hope you have like explosive diarrhea tonight. Like,
Oh my goodness.
I hope you feel the pain.
May you have the day you deserve.
In public.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Who else are you drawn to there, Angie? Kina, who are you drawn
I
to?
haven't seen a lot of people. Aikita keeps keep putting little symbols that they didn't ask a question. There was somebody else, not Brown, because that question is so depressing. Oh, Jack Mack. I think we've read him before.
Don't forget, folks, if you are on my YouTube channel, please pop over and show Angie the love by joining her channel, subscribing to it. That would be fantastic. And especially because Sundays, Angie goes on without me. So you won't get the notice to go when she goes live. If you're
And
not
sometimes me and Alicia go live. We've been thinking about doing Thursday night sometimes, so we might do a Thursday night here or there somewhere.
exactly. And then if you're on Angie's side, please, I would truly love you to join my crew as well, just by popping over there, clicking on your camera and making this.
Robin said, "Do you see me moving?" Vanessa. I don't see you moving yet. I don't feel like your ends are ready to meet yet. Like you don't have the funds to move. And if you move now, it will put you in a worse predicament than you are now. So when I ask, do I see you move? Do I see you moving? I'm going to ask the pendulum. Do you see Robin moving in the next 60 days? And I got to know, because I just don't feel like your funds are going to stretch. Like, I don't feel like you've done a cost benefit analysis to know this is the rent that I need. This is the moving cost that I need. This is how much it's going to cost me to move everything, to ship everything, to box everything up, to get a mover, to do everything that I need to do. And so I don't feel like you're ready to move yet. And so I don't see you moving in the next 60 days. Maybe January 2024, because that's how they're showing it to me, is January 2024. But I don't see you moving anytime soon, because you have not prepared mentally, emotionally, and financially. You're just not ready for it. I do hear second job, like you may have to bring in a second income or bring in more income so that you can stack some money and be prepared. But if you move now, you're just going to put yourself in a worse situation than what you are now, and you're going to end up losing that place in a shorter amount of time than you would hope to do. So they're saying be mindful of what you can exactly afford. Like, don't go in there on a wish and a prayer, but do things that will intentionally bring in more money for you. So like right now, you can say, how do I get from where I am now to where I am making enough money to be able to afford to move? And so that could shorten that length of time that you need, that 60 days. Or that could shorten that time, and where you will be able to move in the next 60 days, or where you will be able to do other stuff. And so set the intention that you're ready to move, scope out where you want to move, and then, send positive energy out to the universe, asking, how do I get to this place? Like, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Do you even know how much it is that you can afford when it comes down to rent, utilities, food, gas, all those moving expenses? Are you ready for that? So I don't see that you're ready to move yet, Ms. Robin.
Robin, are you? I feel like you're moving. You're in a hot state now, because I feel the heat when you came in. So you're in a hot state now. Do you want to move to a cooler climate, or like a Four Seasons kind of climate? Because I'm feeling like that's part of the change is into a Four Seasons climate. Also, I'm getting the feeling like you're solo. Are you? I don't think you're. I get it like you're a single mom, and so I'm getting the single mom. You want to move to the woods? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and so I'm getting single mom, and that kind of has its own kind of boys. Two boys, right? Two young little boys, right? Are they twins, or are they just close in age? Because I'm getting, again, little ones. I'm not getting older ones. I'm getting little ones, and I'm getting that they're close in age, if not twins. But anyway, I see solo with boys. Yeah, three tiny humans, twins. Okay, yeah, I kind of got that feeling of twins. So yeah, I mean, all those things complicate things. I don't see I don't see you lifting them up and taking them until, again, probably like school year ends or something. But I do see you wanting to move. I definitely do see you wanting to do that, and I do see it happening. But I don't think it's going to happen until we get through the school year, because again, I'm feeling the heat now and I'm feeling heat then. So it's going to be warmer climate again before that move makes. But lay all the foundation now. Do all the work. Continue to lay the foundation. Get the job. Find a place. All those things. So with a transition is a smoother transition. So you know what you want. You can make it happen. That's not a problem. Just put the pieces in place first. Take the time and do it the right way. But for now, I don't see a move. I don't see one. I don't see one
Maybe I
now.
got the Two of Swords, and I got that Two of Swords is you not looking at the whole situation in a logical mind. Like swords for me, that's that logic, that's that thinking, and I feel like you're being blind to you're being blind to the information that's being presented in front of you. Like you knew that it wasn't time or you weren't ready for the move, but you wanted to see if we would give you that hope. And what they're saying is, no, 2024 will be it'll position you better, and you'll be able to more place yourself for success. But that Two of Swords is you. This is how they show it. Like they're giving you the information and you're not taking it. You're not making the decisions that'll help you to move forward.
And the one thing that else that I'm getting, which is part of this, I guess, the analysis or part of the thinking, is I feel like there's part of you that's running from something, and I don't think that. I don't think running from something is a good reason to leave. I think running to something is a better thing. So I think, again, setting your goals, getting settled, finding some place to go to, laying the foundation to make that happen. That's, I think, is more foundational, very structurally foundation to build on. But I'm getting the sense that part of you is just wanting to run away, to get away, and I don't think that as being the driving force is productive. I think that can be definitely detrimental more than helpful. But that's just kind of what I'm getting. So again, I see it happening, but later, like in mid-year next year, when the actual move happens, the planning should be taking place now. And it's not too soon. It is not too soon to start putting places. In other words, finding a new job, finding a place to go, finding a place that has great schools, finding a place that has a support environment for you. There are certain states that are not very friendly to helping single moms and to helping people who need the support. There are other states that are very supportive in that way. So make sure that you do your research on the states and make sure that those are the states that are very supportive and very helpful. There's certain states that, they're very good tax friendly, but that's because they don't do a damn thing to help the people. So people are starving. And there's other states that will tax you heavier, but guess what? They have all the support and all the stuff to help you lift up. Make sure you do the research on a state that works better for your situation. So wherefore you have a safety net. You want a social safety net underneath you. When you're moving to a new environment, you want to know that there is something there, someone there, some support there that'll help you should you hit a bump in the road, because again, you'll be new and you'll know very few people. So again, that's why the homework is so important, if you don't mind.
And they're telling me to make sure you focus on transportation, like all forms of it. Like if the kids have to go to school, is there a bus that'll take them to school? Or is it something that you have to drive them out of school? Make sure your transportation is tight or that you can get to where you are. Because I know somebody who moved out very far out into the woods, and then they had no way to get to work, or they had no way because the bus system didn't come out there, or it was a very long bus ride. So be mindful of all those things. Like I wanted to move. Sometimes I would think about moving out of this area because it was so expensive, but then I would think about, okay, well, how am I going to get my son to school? Like right now, it's a 10-minute drive down the street. What if it's a half an hour away, or do I want to change the school? So you have to think about all those things when you have littles with you that need to be taken care of.
And the quality of schools, the quality of education. Do you want to be in a school district that teaches everything, or do you want to be in a school district that figures out there's certain things that are not important to them, but the child should know? I mean, and I'm really being cautious here because you know where I want to go with this, Angie. You know what I'm.
Don, I hear you. I'm like, I got it.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
So make sure that you choose well. Make sure that you choose a place where your child can be educated about everything. Yeah. Okay. I'll get off.
Who's next?
Because you know I could go long on that, but it's like I'll be chasing people off the air. I promise I'll be chasing people off the air.
Let me tell you this: my mental capacity is not for homeschooling, and my kids will learn a lot of cuss words. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I am not teacher friendly. That's why you don't act up in school. You do not act up in school. You're respectful of the school staff because I can't do it. I can't deal with the little hollering.
I did homeschooling for both boys for periods of time for each. One was for about half a semester, or a semester, not a whole year, but a semester. And the other one was a year and a half. And I will tell you, don't do it. Look at my face. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
From somebody who's
You need the patience of Job in that situation, honey.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And that's one where we don't need Angie's voice, because believe me, that's my voice right there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Look at my face.
Listen, I could be the disciplinarian at the school, but Lord help the child teaching you children. Woo! I would be bald to the world, just chain smoking cigarettes. Like, you don't get it yet? No.
Yeah. No, I did it. I did it for a semester for my eldest son, and for my youngest son about a year and a half. And I was so thrilled when he wanted to go back, because high school was starting, and he wanted to go back into high school so he could do football. And I was like, hell yes, whatever it took.
Let's go right now. You need a helmet. You need some pads. What you need?
Exactly. Write the check. Write the check. Yes. I'll write the check, because I was.
You need me to bring Gatorade? You need me to bring snack? What you need me to do? Because this child needs to be in a building.
Exactly. And not to be blasphemous, but I was saying free at last. Lord, free at last. I am telling you, I felt emancipated. I am absolutely serious. I was like, yes, my day is my day again. What a wonderful thought.
Listen, teaching is not for the faint of heart.
No.
I don't have the patience.
No.
Help the children.
I love people
Help
who can,
them.
but I won't.
When you help them, that I'm not their teacher. Crazy.
It is, believe me, it really is. And again, I did it. I can speak from experience. I will not ever do that again. Never, ever. Oh my goodness.
All right, Keaton, who's next? Ms. Robin, but I hope that you consider all the things that we said regarding your move, and you make some very good decisions. And actually do a vision board as to where you want to go and what you want to,
absolutely,
kind of what you want to visualize it. So you'll give yourself, like, listen, I don't need to do a vision board because I'm a very visual person, but I visualize, like, I've already bought stuff for the meditation room that I have in a house that I haven't even found yet, but I know what it looks like in my head. So when I find it, that's it right there, because that's how I visualize it. So they could still be building that house for me. It could be being remodeled for me. Whatever it is, I know what the room looks like. I know where the room is, and I know what I want it to be. So I visualize it. I imagine myself in there. I imagine all my equipment being set up in there, and it's my media room, but it's also my meditation room and where I do my lives and all that stuff at. I see it in my head, and I know what I want, and I just set it there, and then I just let it sit in the back of my mind because I know what I want.
Absolutely. And while you're at it, folks, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and follow. And if you haven't done so, I'm wondering why not? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and Angie, guess what? I hit 900 subscribers today on.
Hey.
I did the.
That's good, because you were like in the 830s for a long time.
I was stuck. Yes.
Yay.
So I did the victory dance today. I would.
Amen. Let the church say.
Amen.
Amen.
Absolutely. I was like, I went back to
right now.
I was like, yes, finally.
Okay, so Prelima, are you still here, Miss Prelima? Is it Prelima? I can't even see what that is.
I think that's close enough.
Promelia. Oh, that sounds like Promelia. Oh, Promelia sounds better. Are you here?
Kind of like Prometheus. It's that same kind of sound.
Promelia,
I think so, right? Yeah.
Listen, if I had my glasses on, I could probably see.
I do have mine on. I still can't see. Oh,
And the reason I want to know she's here because at first I thought I saw Leave It Alone, but then I saw Leave It to Beaver. So I didn't know if that was a mischievous kid or a TV show that you used to watch. And so I was trying to figure out where they were going with Leave It to Beaver, but your energy seemed to disconnect. So if you're not here, then I'm just gonna go on because your energy seemed to disconnect. As fast as I got into it, it seemed to disconnect. So I don't know if you left or whatever it is, or maybe they want me to save this word until you're here. But I saw Leave It Alone, then I heard Leave It to Beaver, and then the energy just disconnected and I didn't get any more. So maybe you're not in here. But Paola is here. So Paola, what's your question? Like, don't ask, can you ask a question? Just ask the question.
we can answer that.
Because now we gotta wait for you to type the
I
question.
say we can answer. You had you had one question. Your answer to the question is yes. You can ask the question next. Oh Lord.
When I look at it, was your question about love? Because I got he's not coming back. I feel like your question is about love, and you want what will happen in my love life in September. Yeah, immediately I got he's not coming back. Before I even saw your question, I saw I saw that. Oh, honey.
It's not what he did; it's what you did, and you know what you did.
Yeah, he's not coming back. And then what broke out was the oh my gosh, these are two like heavy cards because I got the Ten of Swords. You carrying a burden now that and you're on the. I like the way they do the Ten of Swords here because you're carrying a heavy burden and you're on a long journey with this burden. But then that judgment comes out. You're judging yourself. You're beating yourself up about it, and you're sad about it. But this person is not coming back, and this is that judgment card. This is you judging yourself. You um and I don't feel like it's in that releasing of the higher self. It's you judging yourself and feeling bad. You're speaking to a new person. That's I don't know because I heard he's not coming back. They didn't say anything about a new love. I feel like you may be saying that, but you're in the back of your mind wondering if this person is gonna come back. And they said, and literally, this is what I heard. Spirit, I don't know you personally. I don't know what you did. Do you deserve love right now? Are you ready for it? Have you made amends for whatever it was that happened? But are you ready for the love that you say that you're ready to receive? Because I felt like you may have had it and you did not appreciate it because they're saying, do you deserve it right now? Like, are you ready for it in the way that you say that you're ready for it? Or are you playing victim at this point? So that's what I got from Miss Paola.
Yeah, I don't have much different. The only thing I can say is
coming
don't look for him in the new one. Okay, he is not there, and so don't plant onto the new one. Don't picture onto the don't stamp on them what you had with the old one because that doesn't exist. And I don't think that you well take the risk, but I just think that with this new one it's not going anywhere. It's
And then I see fall leaves falling. So whatever's going to happen is going to be in that November, December month, probably that November month, because I see fall leaves falling. So by then you'll, and I don't necessarily know that that's a love, but by then you'll have a different perspective on the situation. And so then you can move forward in peace. And then once you find that peace, then you'll be open and ready, honestly, because that's the word that they said, honestly, for love in a way that honors you and the person that you're trying to find.
I know that you said you wanted something new. I understand that. I completely get that when you said speaking to a new person. But I'm telling you, you're wanting someone, but you are looking for them to have a stamp or a seal the same as the other. And again, that's not a healthy situation. That's not a healthy way to embrace this. So, I totally get the fact what you're saying. I'm not oblivious. I get it. But what I'm trying to tell you is be careful because I think that you are looking to see a stamp, to see a seal that is like the previous, and you can't stamp somebody like that. It's not going to happen. And if anything, it's going to lead you to frustration. And so that's what I'm getting. So yeah, you need to, as you start looking for relationships, make sure that you're looking for a person, not an image. And when that person shows up, make sure you evaluate them based on who they are, not who you dealt with in the past. Because again, that's just a slippery slope you're sliding on.
But you know what, Don? I don't even get a sadness. I get a like, oh well, on to the next. Like I don't get any remorse. And I think that's what's gonna come in the fall. You're gonna understand the remorse of the situation. I don't even get remorse. I get an oh well, let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah.
I also get that you're a pretty girl and your looks drive people to you. And you may not be the kindest person always, like not necessarily needy, but kind of bratty in a situation, kind of like a brat in a relationship. And if you don't get your way, then you kind of are like as if.
High maintenance.
So that's kind of how. Hello, am I the drama? Could it be me?
Exactly.
I want my Starbucks at 160.
Am I the drama? Could it be?
And I don't know you personally. I'm just going by the images that are being shown to me.
Yeah.
But come November or in the fall, when the leaves start to fall, you will have a clarity on the situation.
Yeah.
That'll allow you to move forward in a more positive light. It'll be the change that you need. All right. So who's next, Kina? She said, "I am sometimes." And you know how I know? Because I am like that. Sometimes.
And her sister, who you
But
cannot see. Her sister, who you cannot see right on line, is the face she looked like.
Listen, but at this age, I'm a little bit better at it. I'm a lot more cooperative.
You had to search for words. I tell you, I know how it goes. It's like,
You're not on camera. We don't care what you're saying. Who's next, Kina? See you back there making all them faces. You ain't even ready to pop the next person up.
question is, who's here? What's love got to do?
Marianne, Vancouver. I will not. Oh my God, Jesus Christ! Crazy people.
But a second-hand emotion. Robin says, "I love you guys."
Hey, Laluna. Hi, Earthly Love Bug. Kina, all these people saying they here. Where you at?
She left. We lost Kina.
Lalima, what was your question? Oh, did our computer freeze? Oh, there's Earthly Love Bug. Earthly Love Bug asks. Oh, okay. Lalima, what was your question, hon?
I'm trying to find it if I can see it.
For the person who asks, how does Misha feel about me? I won't tap into somebody else's feelings about you because I don't have their permission to tap into that, and I feel like that's intrusive. You can ask that person, but I can do a general love reading on you. I won't tap into somebody else's, because basically, what if they came to me to ask you how you feel? So you're asking me to go into their head, read their thoughts, or read their journal and tell you how they feel about you, and I don't have their permission to do that. When you ask a question, you give me permission to read your energy, but they don't give me permission. And I think that's a little intrusive. And I think it's a little rude for you to even ask for somebody else's intentions toward you. Oh, General. Wait, who's asking? What did she say? Lalima, I did all that fighting for you, and then you ask me about love? Like, seriously?
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Bonnie, Bonnie, we have some readings for you. Bonnie, come join us. Bonnie's in her love readings. Everybody, if you love your love readings, make sure you check out Bonnie, Calling on Angels 1111. She loves her love readings. Angels.
Exactly, angels will fly. I'm about to lose my mind. Like my head, the whole top of my head is about to fall off. Just okay, Lalima. I don't even. You know what? I can't even tap into your energy. So I'm just gonna do a past, present, future. Don, if you get something, you can go ahead while I do this.
Well, Alima, I think that happier days are coming. I went to the cards for this. Happy days are coming. This is upside down. If this was right side up, it'd be bad, but it is upside down. That's a good thing. I do see somebody coming your way. This is somebody who is not going to be youthful, not going to be silly or playful. This is somebody who's more serious and ready for a serious and sound relationship. They will have some money issues, so be careful. Be careful with your wallet. Keep your wallet closed. They don't have a job. Lord have mercy, child. If they're coming to you and they don't have a job, you need to walk away before it even gets going, because this is not a good way to start a relationship. I'm not being prejudiced about those who have job versus not, but I'm telling you, if you're looking at starting a relationship and you're looking for something long term, the worst thing is a foundation with somebody who doesn't have a job. But that's just my preference. If you're somebody who loves that, you want to be needed and depended on, well, then go for it, because that's who's coming. That's who's coming next. Unfortunately, is somebody who doesn't have a job. So you need to rise to the occasion and say, you know what, you're cute, you got what you need. Maybe you're Mr. Right now, but not Mr. Right, and enjoy if you need to, but move on and be prepared, okay? And I don't think you're going to do it. I don't think you're strong enough. I think you fall for the something below the belt. You fall for some of the physical needs that happen, and so I don't think you have the strength to do it. Don't let him get to bed with you, because otherwise you're screwed. And you'll take him on, and he'll be work. He will be work, and it will not end. It will not end. So, damn, Lima, you did not need to hear what I just told you. I'm telling you, but you asked, so and the cards have said it. You know what? And again, look. You can be loyal to him, but that's not going to be a two-way street. Oh, La Lima, La Lima.
And Don, that totally coincides.
Yep.
But go ahead, go.
No, that was it. I was going to say, move on, move on.
Because I got for her past energy was that Ten of Swords. That's that hurt, that's that betrayal, that's that backstabbing, that's somebody doing you wrong. So I got that for your past energy and love. That's that unkindness that you're feeling, that you're dealing with, that you've had to go with in the past. Then for your present energy, I got that Seven of Cups, which is that unknown, you not knowing what choices to make, what's coming towards you. And then remember, in each of these cups is something different. It could be good stuff or it could be bad stuff, and you don't know what to do. You don't know what choice to make. In love, but your energy is what's going to harness people to you. If you're in a desperate state, you're going to find somebody who's going to feed off of the desperation and who's going to tick you along and, just like Don said, give you take money from you or take whatever from you that is hurting you. And then for your future energy, I got death and rebirth. So that means there's a transformation that is coming. And the reason I like the death card is because you can be a part of that transformation. You can change, you can mentally decide from the information that we're given. Oh, okay, this person's coming through. They ain't got no job. Let me go home and move forward to you. I don't need to build a bear. I don't need to build a man. At this age, we should be well established, and I don't have to wait for you to pull yourself together. I'm not saying anything wrong with your hustle. I'm not saying anything about people who are willing to do that. But at this point, I've been struggling so long to pull myself together. I can't go and then put your weight on top of my weight. That Ten of Swords means, you know what I'm saying, that's a weight, that's a burden that I don't need to have. And then so that death and rebirth is you transforming and becoming something else. And then there'll be a celebration for you in the future. But you have to understand who you are, what your needs are, what you want in a relationship. How do I want to look in a relationship? How do I want to present? And how do I want them to come to me? I say all the time, I'm a lady. Treat me as such. If you don't understand that, then, you know what I'm saying, how are we going to move forward? I am a lady. And so you allow people, you teach people how to treat you. If I say I got to be to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, I go to bed at 10 o'clock, and you routinely call me at 11 o'clock, you don't respect my boundaries. You don't respect the fact that I have to get up in the morning. If you're asleep in the morning when I go to work, I'll call you all types of the morning because I'm respectful. So you teach people how to treat you by what you accept from them. Again, remember that. So this transformation is what you need. You need this time to heal. You need this time to figure out who you are and what you want moving forward in a relationship. So don't listen. Don't take no wooden nipples. But that's what I got. So who's next, Keenan?
What love got?
Listen, I guarantee the next 50 readings is gonna be love. Just what is wrong with y'all? Letty, you said what did my guys have for me that they thought was most important to know? I keep hearing that you are important. You are a vessel unto yourself, regardless of whether you're in a relationship or not. Wait a minute, Kina. Wait, we doing what's her name wrong?
She's not wasn't here or something or what?
We're doing Letty. Oh, okay. They're showing me a pregnant belly and you rubbing your belly, and they're saying that's what your priority needs to be, you and this belly. Because they're showing me the Empress card with the belly, and then they're showing me a rubbing of the belly, and they're saying that you are important, your feelings are important, and what it is that you're thinking is important. So your forward movement needs to be focused on you, your entire vessel, you and this little one, and how you should move back, or how you should move forward, and not on like I just keep getting you are important. That's what I keep hearing over and over and over. You are important in this situation, and you need to remember that you are important. Like you don't have to compromise so much in this situation because you are bringing a little. Like, are you having a baby? Is that what's going on here? Like, I feel like there's a baby coming because they keep showing me the Empress in this belly. But that's what I got.
Letty, the only thing I picked up for you is you got to let your hair down. You got to get out there and just enjoy life a little bit. I feel like you really aren't, you haven't put the time forward to spend time to enjoy life. I feel like you're stuck in this kind of cycle that you just kind of work home, and I just feel.
I'm sorry. Your baby's due 9/7, and you was outside mowing the lawn.
Lord have mercy. Yeah. So
please have mercy. And that ought to tell you what you need to know about your love situation.
yeah, the 9/7. Wow, that would be the happiness and celebration. But I do think you need to. Again, you feel like you're in a rut right now, and maybe because you can't move easily because you are that far gone, or maybe because there's very things you can't do. But you do need to get. You need to get out and relax a little bit. I think you have a lot of tight energy, and I think you need to let it go. You need to find a way to release it. It's not going to be healthy even when you go into labor if you're so like tied up with energy. You got to let that energy out. Let it go. Put your feet in grass. Get your feet put in grass. Walk in grass. Ground yourself. Let that energy out. You got to let the energy go. Make sure that
it's the full moon. Release all that no longer serves you.
Absolutely. Do the full moon rituals. Again, I have a video for that very thing. If you missed it from the beginning when we talked about it, there is an actual full moon ritual video that you can play that will explain exactly what to do and the benefits that are derived therefrom. This is that link, by the way. You can put your camera there and click it, and it'll take you. Or you can just go to Sonoran Mystic Tarot, which is my YouTube name, of course you know, and then look for the full moon video ritual. But do the full moon video and do the ritual. If you need the video, again, if you don't know it, there it is.
They also show me people moving in and out of her life, like people like this person in, this person out, this person in. Like you're too concerned about other people than yourself. You don't really think about yourself enough. You're thinking about other people too much, and you need to concentrate on you, yourself, and you and this baby a little bit more, and how you're going to move forward with or without the child's father. But you're concentrating too much on other people's needs versus your own. Because let me tell you, at a week before my baby was due, I wish I would have been outside cutting the grass. I'd have ran over everybody's feet in the house. We're not. No. But they're saying you need to be a little bit more concerned about your needs, your newborn baby's needs, and be emotionally stable and fit. So what is it that your guys wanted you to know? You're important. That's all I keep hearing is that you're important. And what you have to look forward to in September, sleepless nights.
Oh yeah, for September, October.
Are you planning on breastfeeding? Because they're showing me that that may be a very good, a positive thing that you should do, or that's the route that you should go. Because they're showing me breastfeeding for the baby. Um, it'll be better nutritional for the baby, or it'll supply some nutritional needs that they need. Um, but they're showing me breastfeeding. They're making sure that they show me that. So I don't know if you're on the fence about it, but they're saying that that's what you need to be doing. Because I keep asking, what should she look forward to in September? And I think for the rest of the year, it's not going to be a lot of big things happening for you until January. Like by then, the baby will be like 4 or 5 months, and so you is it 4 or 5 months, 3 or 4 months, somewhere around there, and you'll have a better footing and a better understanding of your situation, and you can move forward in a more positive light. Right now I get a little bit of a panic in you also, is that you're kind of afraid and a little bit unsure of how this is gonna pan out. Yes, breastfeeding, so that is a good choice. That's what they're showing me, that yes, that'll be best for the baby's nutritional needs. And that's all I got for Miss Letty.
That's it for me too. Who is next? What's love for secondhand emotion?
I heard, what do you want me to do to move you forward? Like I feel like there's a chain that you're supposed to be holding on to pull you forward. They've wrapped it around you. They've uh did like a lasso around you, and you keep letting the chain go. Like they like your guys are trying to pull you forward, but you're stuck in this spot because there's something that you want or something that you need to see before you move forward. And they're saying, what is it that we need to do in order to move you forward? So what is holding you back? And so that's the question that you may need to ask your guys. What is it? How can I get from where I am now to where I'm ready to move forward? Because they showed me them trying to pull you forward and you pulling back, like you're not ready to move forward or you're not moving forward. But it's because there's an expectation of something that you're going to receive in this spot instead of you moving forward. And they're saying, no, you'll receive when you move forward. You're not going to receive in the spot that you're in, because where you are isn't able to receive what it is that you need. You need to move forward in order to receive whatever this is, because the environment or where the situation or mindset that you're in, you're not ready to receive whatever it is that your guides have for you. So that's what I got. And there's a partnership. Is that what you're waiting on, somebody to give you a partnership or somebody to say yes to something that you're doing? And they're saying if you move forward, then that partnership will come. But at this point where you are, you're not ready for it. So that's all I got.
I'm not getting any energy around Jack, so I really don't have much to offer. I don't know why. I'm just not really feeling.
I get the resistance, like he's really resistant to it. So that may be why you're not getting things, that he's really resistant for, or he's really, really stubborn. Like they're showing me a mule, and no matter how hard your guys try to pull you forward or how hard your higher power tries to pull you forward, you're just not moving forward. You're standing here because you want it your way and you want it exactly the way that you see it. And they're saying you have to understand that we can see the whole total picture, and we need you to move forward in the way that we've been telling you to move forward. They've sent you signs, they've sent you synchronicities, they've sent you all kinds of symbols, and it's not that you're even ignoring them. You're just like, nope, I'm not, nope. It has to be this specific thing, this specific way. And that's what the problem is. That's why you're not moving forward.
Yeah. That's about the best I can. That's better than what I can do, because there's nothing for me there. Sorry, Jack Black or Jack, whatever it is.
Jack Mac.
Check Mac, check Mac.
And then twos are also decisions. Like that's you. That's real personal. So
Mhm.
that's all on you. All right, Keena, who's next? Okay. So, Jack Mac, I see you said that you have a lot of stress. So if you get the opportunity that you want, you don't think there's going to be more stress with launching this project or getting this thing to fruition? Like you have to learn how to manage your stress. Saying that you have stress means nothing. I have 4 jobs, sir, and a child that is 17 who is driving in Phoenix traffic. So that's that. I have stress too. You have to learn ways to manage your stress. Get a lava rock bracelet. Get amethyst. Get black tourmaline. Get things that'll help absorb the stress and take the stress away from you. Release all those things that are no longer serving you. We just gave you all these full moon rituals. We just told you all these things that you could do. So release those stress things that are holding you back or that are holding you down. Saying that you have stress, everybody has stress. You think that there's one person on earth who is living a stress-free life? Everybody has stress. You're speaking to the choir.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's coming toward me in love, says Chrissy. Before we move on to
Donna,
before we
I'll
move
say
on
I'll let you go first.
before we move on to Chrissy, don't forget, folks, use your affirmations. Use them daily. This is my preaching on affirmations. I do it over and over again. One of the affirmations you should be saying over and over again on a daily basis, consistent. Repeat it like you mean it. Mean it like you say it. Say it like you mean it. And this is it. I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met. Say it.
Don, when I would say that every morning when I wake up and I say this is going to be a good day or today is a good day. And then I say that affirmation every single day.
Yep. And again, you can leave it up to the universe to make decisions for you and use your energy how you want. But I'm telling you, if you, like Angie was trying to point out there as well, is that if you use your energy, if you determine how your energy is used in a positive way, you direct it, the universe will respond. And so do that. And by the way, I'm going to give you all a sneak peek at what is coming up for me. I have written a book on affirmations, which you heard me preach about many times. I'm going to show you the cover, the proposed cover, just a little peek. And I think I have it up. No, wait a minute. Maybe I don't. Hold on. We'll get there. I should have been ready. I thought I was, but I wasn't.
It doesn't matter.
Here we go. This is the proposed cover. And again, the book hopefully will be out before too long. And there we go. Let me pull up the thing and hit the share button.
And I believe in it like you would not believe. Like every day, I know I have to deal with a difficult person. I say, today's a great day. I say them affirmations and I believe. Listen, I even have this affirmation on a cup.
Absolutely.
That Don sells in his store. And I love that cover. I love this book. I love all of it. The Ultimate Power Within. I love it.
So it's coming soon. We're working on the edits now, and so watch out for that. But again, it goes back to, and the reason why I wrote that book is because I believe so much in affirmations, and I repeat over and over about it. And I figured, you know what? If I talk so much about it, let's put it out there. Let's put it in a way so people can learn how to do them, so you can learn what they mean, so you can see the research. There is scientific research that has been done that proves these work. And it's not me just telling you. And so again, the book has all that information in it, and the research, by the way, the research that was done and the research that I quote has been footnoted. So you can go to those footnotes. You can look it up. You don't. I'm not one of those writers who just put it out there. You can actually look up the studies and read the studies for yourself to see what I'm saying. So I footnoted everything. So where there is no question about the validity of it, because I believe in them. And I've had so many people come back and give me confirmation that they worked. So there you go. Who's coming in with what, Angie? What did I miss? That face gave it all away.
I saw another love reading. Like it's just rampant in love. Like y'all just is like, let me just release the love. For all y'all with the love readings, Wednesday mornings. Bonnie's here Wednesday morning. She will love you to death. Calling all angels. That's why if you were right there. She will love reading you to death. Like, I mean, she will read you into the heavens fall from the sky. Just love readers all day. Just, I love love.
Yep, it flows for her very easily. So
For me, I'm the Grim Reaper of love. I'm just saying. Oh, back to Chrissy Keena. I mean, sorry, Lord help the child. And what does she want to know? Where's love
about
coming?
love, I think. Um,
All right, let me do a past, present, future. I can't get into this energy about love, so I'm just gonna go ahead and woo, praise the Lord, people. I think my blood pressure went through the roof.
while you're shuffling those cards, Angie, Chrissy, are you? Who's John? Is there a John that passed over? Because there's a very strong, heavy spirit with me right now, and since your name popped up, he's been here, and it's very warm. So it's John. Do you have a spouse or a father or somebody, a male figure, of course, because the name is John, male. But again, it's like it's a father or grandfather named John on the other side. Yeah, I see you're here. Do you have a John as a father, a grandfather, or maybe a brother on the other side? No. Okay. Then this is not for you. Why, John, why are you here? Why are you here right now? Who are you here for? Um, he's saying daughter. Is there someone in here who is a daughter who has lost their father, John? Because he's saying he's here for a daughter. I'll work on it. What you got, Angie?
For Chrissy, I got that you're blinded by love. That was the first thing I heard for you was that you're blinded by love, and that gosh, what was the second thing? I got blinded by love, and then I got shoot, I totally forgot what it was. It was that you're blinded by love. Oh, that you lose yourself because I heard Eminem. You gotta lose yourself, that song. So you lose yourself in a relationship. You submit so much to them that you lose yourself in a relationship, and they're like, you need to understand compromise and cooperation, not so much just laying down and allowing them to walk all over you and be whatever you need in a relationship. So right now it seems that you are in a cocoon that your higher power has put you in because you need time to understand that you are important in a relationship and not just allow whatever happens in a relationship to happen to you. You don't you give so much, but you receive so little in a love relationship. And so right now, I don't see anything happening for you in love for the rest of the year because you're so dreamy and so, oh, I'll just, if that's what you want, then that's what we'll do. They want you to fix to find the confidence in you. That's what I'm getting, to find the confidence in you before you're allowed to be in another relationship because you give too much and you lay down your power too much. You relax and allow everybody else to make the decisions for you. I got the page of swords, but in this way, the swords is you speaking up and finding that clarity to understand, wait a minute, I am important. You can't talk to me that way. You can't treat me that way, and you deserve to be treated. So that's what that page of sword is. That's that clarity. That's that new thought. That's that new thinking coming in. But it's also the delay that they're telling me about, that you're not ready to receive that love yet. And so I don't see anything coming for you for the rest of the year for love, that is going to be serious. And if you do find anything, it'll be you forcing love or forcing a relationship because the divine is not releasing you yet to be in a situation until you recognize the importance of self-love, self-care, self-esteem, and being mindful of who you are. Like, do you even know what kind of love you want, or do you just accept whatever it is they give? Like, do you know what makes you happy? Like for me, it could be just sitting on the couch watching something on Netflix, eating some Chinese food and some ice, or maybe having my Red's apple ale or whatever it is, but sitting there and just enjoying that time. We don't have to go out all the time. We don't have to do all these things. It's just enjoying. So do you know the things that make you happy in a relationship, and then not necessarily demanding, but not always giving in to what they want versus what you want and what makes you happy. So then I got the Ace of Cups, but I got it in reverse because you're just not ready for the love. That new cup of love just isn't coming to you yet. So that's two aces. That's two. No, I got the Page of Swords. So this first one was the Page, and so now this one is that Ace. And I just feel like you're not ready for new love to come in. That's why it's in the reverse. And I don't even usually read reversals, but they're telling me that you're just not ready for that cup of love to come in yet. You do self-care, but they're saying in a relationship, because they said you lose yourself in a relationship. Yeah, you do self-care when you're out of relationship, but when you get in a relationship, it's like, oh, okay, well, whatever you want. Oh, okay, well, if you think that's right. Like, so you give way too much in a relationship than you receive in a relationship. Is how they're sounding it to me. So that's what I got for Miss Chrissy.
All right, Chrissy. Hopefully it helped you, Chrissy. Um, before we move on to space, I want to go back to, was it Julie? Julie, about your dad? Julie, was your, again, the spirit that I'm getting, he seems, again, he's on fire, and I'm just like hot as hell. I don't know if you noticed it, but I was like over here fanning both sides because it was crazy. But the point is that yeah, the Chrissy, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Julie, Julie, did your? He worked with his hands. Is this correct? Because he worked with his hands. He was somebody who was not really boisterous. He was a quieter gentleman, but he spoke when he spoke. You understood that it meant something because he wasn't somebody who wasted words. He didn't mince words. He wasn't a small talker kind of guy. That's what exactly the energy he's giving me. He's not showing me an older man because he's showing me when he was younger and felt more alive. When it was the best part of his lifetime where he felt his best. He was about middle age when he was that age. I don't think he died. I think he died older, but because he's kind of giving me the vibe of I died older, but I was happy younger. The other thing I'm getting for or from him is that he was things were left unsaid. Now I don't know. It seems like he's kind of making me understand that the illness that he had that took him was an extended kind of thing, but yet he never really gave you closure, and he knows he should have, but he didn't. It's like I don't see a heart attack and dead quickly. I don't see one of those things. I see that he had an illness for a while, and everybody knew what the eventual outcome would be, but yet again, the conversations that he needed to have, he didn't. And so what he's coming in today to do is to kind of have that Alzheimer's, yes. So he couldn't have the conversation, and everybody thought they'd get around to it, and eventually he couldn't, and he didn't. But to let you know that he loved you, and that.
Are you reading Julie Karen or Julie Newman?
Oh, Julie Newman. I'm sorry. Am I mixed?
Okay. That's Julie Karen. That's our Julie that's answering.
Okay.
But I thought you were reading Julie.
Yeah, I'm reading
Newman.
Julie Newman. Okay. Julie said it was Julie Newman said to her father. Do they both have father's name? John?
Right, but I think Julie Newman said it, but yes, but also Julie Karen was answering your questions too.
Okay, this John, again, working with the hands, quiet but asserted himself when he needed to. When he spoke, you listened. If that fits whichever one of you, again. But again, this man didn't have closure when he was here. And he was happier in his middle age, late early years into the middle years. It was when he was happiest, and that's when I can see his presence, and as you would say, and yeah, I understand Julie Newman, but Julie Newman. So these characteristics fit you, Julie Newman. Not fit you, fit your father. They fit your situation, is my point. To make sure that I'm talking to the right person, to make sure that, because I didn't realize there was two Julies and both of you had Johns. That's amazing. That's crazy. John's by the name of Dad, not John's. That could be a whole different conversation. We're not going there. Anyway. But But no, he's here, and actually, he just laughed. He must have had a good sense of humor because he just laughed when I said that, which is interesting. But he wanted to know. Also, whichever one of you did he. Yeah, his 30s was his best years. Of course, yeah. That's what the energy, and that's how he presents himself. But Julie, did he? He gave your mom a piece of jewelry. He's showing me a piece of jewelry that he gave to your mom, and then did your mom give it to you? Because again, this is he's bringing that to my attention. So, do you have a piece of jewelry that your mom gave you that he actually gifted to her? And does that? It's not a ring. All right, Keena. Good night. Good night. Anyway, there's a piece of jewelry that you have that was actually given from him to your mom, is what he's showing me, and that wound up with you, or should have wound up with you. He's bringing that to my attention. Is there some kind of energy around that? Does that resonate with you? Do you understand the jewelry question? And again, the jewelry was given to you from your mom, but in actuality, it was from your dad. Not that I know of. Okay, there's something coming then. There's maybe, if your mom is still around, ask her about it. If she's not around, talk to your brothers and sisters or siblings, because again, there's something. He's drawing me to that piece of jewelry, and there should be a piece of jewelry that comes, that is with you or should be with you, that he got your mom. And he's showing me necklace. It's going to be a necklace. It's not a ring. It's a necklace. And it's like a religious medallion on it, maybe. Was he? I get like my mom died. Okay, that's what I'm saying. When she died, did somehow the jewelry get dispersed to the family members and somebody else get it? There's a piece of jewelry that should have come to you. And again, it's a necklace, and it looks like he's kind of. It makes me think of a religious kind of necklace. Like, I don't know if he was Catholic or whatever, but he gave her this medallion with like a religious figure on it. And it's not Mother Mary. I don't get Mother Mary on it, but I can't figure out the figure. I'm not Catholic, so I don't know the different saints. But it's something like that. So that was. There's something about a piece of jewelry. Talk to your family members and see if somebody got that piece of jewelry. He really wanted you to have that. So if you could find it, that would be important for him. Let's see what else. Also, Julie. He's wondering. He's wondering. No, he's not. That's not. No. I'm going to ask him to kind of rephrase that. Yeah, Julie. Who stole your power? Who took your power? He's worried for you because he feels like you've lost your power. You've lost your. You kind of lost your way, like you've lost your energy. You let somebody steal your power or your thunder. You were like a firebrand. You were somebody who was on fire, who wanted things, and slowly you've kind of lost that zeal, maybe, or you're not quite feeling the energy. And he's like, you need to get that back. You need to get it back. That is you. That is your essence. Find that energy again. Get back to that, because he's showing me that you kind of lost a little bit of energy, and it's like and it feels like it was kind of slowly drained from you or taken from you. And he's not pointing fingers, and I'm not pointing fingers at how that happened. All I'm saying is that he's really stressing to me that you need to find your power again and live in the moment and live in yourself, live in your power. So get your power back. Do what it takes to find that energy again, to be alive again. I mean, he's showing me that you kind of pulled back, that you kind of aren't as social. Yeah, you did lose it. Yeah, no, and he's showing me that. So he's asking me to. That's one of the reasons why he's here, is to tell you to get that fire, get that energy, get that power. And if you have that necklace, if you can find that necklace, there's some energy in there from him, and I think that's why he's bringing that. That when you put that necklace on, you will feel it. You will feel his power. You will feel his energy. So know that he's here. Know he loves you. Know that he wants the best for you, but know he wants you to get back to you. And make sure you find your power within. It is there. It is there. Just find it again, okay? Love, light, and energy to you. I bless you, and know that he's there because he loves you, and he's there to support you. Ask him, speak to him like you would speak to me or Angie. Speak that language right out there and communicate with him, and don't be surprised if he responds back to you, okay? And So yeah, it's I was trying to pick up something and I couldn't understand it. It's like yeah, I don't know. There's a scent that I'm getting, and it's like and I'm thinking when when he's there because he's giving me this scent, and it's and when he's around you, he makes that visible so you can smell it. So make sure that when you smell that, that's your dad. That that smell of your dad. And so don't dismiss that as being just you're being crazy. That's when he's around you. So talk to him when you smell that, okay? Shoot, there you go. Because of my teeth from seizures, I am embraced from losing them. Embarrassed from losing them. Oh, I get it. But don't let that stop you. Do what you have to do to take care of that issue and bring yourself back. Okay, don't surrender your power. Please don't surrender your power. That's what he's trying to tell you. Whew, man, that was interesting. That was a good read. So I'm going to ask him to step back because it was warm. But know that he loves you. Okay. Who loves you, baby? Who loves you? Let's do one more, Angie, and then we're going to get out of here. Which one? Who do you want to pick? Pick one. Pick one. Pick a card. Any card. Pick a number between 1 and 3. Which number resonates most with you?
Every day.
And if you
have to be ready too because it comes fast.
and if you don't know what that means you haven't been watching my channel. So make sure you follow my channel here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe because that is my daily download, and you'll get a daily download every day if you have my channel as a subscription, as a subscriber. Talk about merciless plug. Right?
Sharice Copeland, what was your question? Or will I move? Okay. I mean, when will I move? I got not in the next 30 days. So will Sharice move in 2023? I gotta know.
Oh Lord, don't do it.
I don't see you moving in 2023 at all.
No, everything.
It'll be sometime next year.
Nope.
Yep.
Yeah, don't do it. This is not.
You're not prepared. Like you like I don't feel like you've prepared mentally for the cost of moving. You're just like, I want to go, and you haven't prepared. You haven't saved. You haven't decided what your budget is going to be. Yeah. You haven't decided what your budget is going to be. You're kind of like trying to take 2 sticks and rub them together and make a fire, and you're just not. Your ends aren't going to meet again. You're going to put yourself in a worse situation. You're not ready to move. And I understand there's a desperation to get out of whatever situation you're in, but you have not prepared adequately to make it successful for yourself.
Hey, Levita, nice to meet you.
Last name Kumar, I'm about to block you because you're being creepy. He was on when me, Levita, and Sherry was on. He was trying to he was asking about another lady. We told him that situation wasn't going to come out, and now he's all over Levita. Levita is a child, and you are a predator at this point.
Yeah.
So Miss Sharice, I'm not getting that you're going to move. I think that it's a good move for you this year. I think you need to get all your ducks in a row. I do see. Are you in North Carolina, or are you thinking about moving to North Carolina? Is that where the move is that you're trying to go? Because I'm seeing like new job opportunities. Like I'm seeing a road this way, a road this way, and a road this way. So there's job opportunities that are going to come up to you. But I'm getting North Carolina or somewhere green down in that area. Are you thinking about moving to North Carolina, Miss Sharice Copeland? Come on, faster. You're in New York City. You're not thinking about moving down there because I clearly see North Carolina, and I see roads leading to North Carolina, 3 separate roads, which for me is 3 different job opportunities down there for you in that area because they're giving me lush green grass, a whole bunch of growth. That's abundance. They're showing me rain. So this is all things that I would associate with North Carolina. Or do you have people in North Carolina? You're thinking about going there, but that's what I'm getting. North Carolina. There's a strong tie to North Carolina. What is your tie to that area or down south that way? Okay, well, on the move, it's a no for 2023, maybe 2024. Again, saving some money, making sure that your budget is in line, and then getting some more business opportunity, some more income coming in.
Yeah, I thought
I have family down there.
it was a
Okay.
recipe for disaster for me, and it's a don't do it. Not right now. This is
Yeah,
not the
he's
time.
not ready to
Nope.
move. And maybe you need to move closer to family. Maybe that's what they're showing because they showed me 3 separate roads leading to North Carolina, and there all are opportunities that would be a little bit more lucrative for you or a little bit more income wise for you. So that's what I got.
Super. Well, that's about it. One more thing though, and that's Caroline. Caroline, yeah, homeschool. Keep homeschooling your grandkid. I got the energy of that's a good way to go for you. It helps. I think it makes that connection for you, and I get the feeling like it's a bond for you and for them, and it's time that they'll always have with you. So I do believe that maybe you should. I do believe you should because I'm getting the energy of yes. And that's what I was getting from that. So go for it, Angie. Any exciting plans this weekend?
Oh my God, too many plans. We're going to a comedy show. We're going to a concert. I'm gonna catch up on some sleep. I gotta work. We have a lot going on this weekend. My niece's birthday. Whenever she tells us where we're going out to eat. Yesterday was her birthday, so we're
21,
waiting
right?
to plan. She's 22. Wait, what year is it? She's 23.
Oh, I thought it was 21. So it must have been an old, like a 2-year thing or something, because I saw the 21 thing. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I posted an old one when she turned
Right.
21. So
Yeah.
yeah, she's 23. She was born in 2000. So she's
I didn't
23.
read that.
And so dinner, concert, and a comedy show.
And do you want to remind people where you were last week?
I was in Maui last
Oh,
weekend.
no, not that one. I'm talking week.
Oh, Beyonce.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I was so happy. I had the perfect seat. I was dead center of the stage, right behind all the people that were on the floor. And I had the opportunity to get floor seats, but I didn't because I thought I was short and I wouldn't be able to see. So I got that little section right behind the floor seats. It was amazing. Her concert was great. Little Blue Ivy was there. The energy in there was good. It was full all the way up to the tip top. I loved every
Now,
minute of it.
where did they have it? Which
I
venue?
even thought about going to California.
Which venue did they have it in?
They had it at the State Farm Stadium in Glendale.
The big one?
In
Wow.
Glendale.
I bet that thing was just
Exactly. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. And I saw that she was in California. I was like, oh my gosh, I would love to go and see her again. Like just soak it up one more time. It was amazing. Everything was good. Her all her imagery and all that stuff is amazing. Everything just coincides with the whole Renaissance theme. The costumes that people wore was amazing. Like it was just full on a Beyonce experience. Oh my gosh, it was amazing.
Yeah, I saw that people were the music went out for a brief period of time, or went out and then didn't come back on, or what?
So she it was about into her third song. She was, singing, and the next thing you know, it just went dead silent. We were all sitting there like, what happened? What happened? And then she just disappeared from the stage. And then you heard check 1, check 2. So they were trying to get the sound system together. So it took about 10 minutes, and then she came back out. She redid the last song and pulled it straight forward because she does that Renaissance album in the order that it came out.
Right.
And so she, like, again, professionally, she redid that last song and moved us all the way forward to the end, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I saw the people. I saw the images of the people and how they dressed. Everybody dressed to the nines and all crazy.
Oh my! You would have thought everybody was performing in the back, like they were going to be back up
exactly
because they were dressed. Cowboy hats, silver, rhinestones.
Some people had lights on their clothes. They had lights built into their clothes. I was like, what the hell?
They were over the top, honey. Bodysuits, boots, lots of cowboy boots.
Yes.
Lots of rhinestones, lots of glitter,
and silver.
lots of silver, lots of silver. Oh my gosh! But I heard
stores right now
that like the
I guarantee it.
They were saying that the rhinestone sales were through the roof in places like Joann Fabrics and stuff like that because people were making their costumes to come and see her. It was amazing.
Yeah, you didn't go. A lot of people did not. I watched the TikTok had like all kinds of stuff about the people in Phoenix, and they showed up to slay. They showed up in Beyonce style. and they're like, we may be Phoenix, but we're showing up like New York.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And she did not disappoint. Like she didn't even say nothing about the glitch. Like she literally just disappeared. And then when she came back, it was like business as usual.
Yeah, I saw them show her dancing off stage, and then that's the last I heard about it. And I'm like, okay, well, and then so this good to hear the loop closed. Then she came back on and did it. And one guy was in tears. He's like, "Oh, Phoenix, why are you doing this to us? You're making us."
And remember, the day before was the retrograde. Everyone kept saying, "Oh, the retrograde's gonna start on 23rd." I kept saying, "Stop saying retrograde. Stop saying retrograde. Beyonce's coming." And lo and behold, on the 23rd, we had that technical glitch, but that's okay because she's a professional. And
yep,
it was right back on.
She rose to the occasion. She didn't blink, and that was it.
Exactly. I loved every minute of it. And I got home from the concert at 1 and had to be up and out the door at 5 o'clock to go catch my flight. I was so tired.
So now you can tell people about Maui, but I was going to the Beyonce thing first.
But Beyonce was the best. So I got Beyonce and Maui in the same week, and I had an amazing time in Maui. I got to meet some of the people that were victims of the fire. I got to see the island. I got to taste some new food. I got to visit. I had a great time. The beach beat me up. Like that water is no joke, but I loved it. I got in the water. I saw all kinds of crazy stuff in the water. I saw a crab chasing a little kid, like literally. The wave came and washed up on the shore, and when it receded, there was a crab, and there was a little boy, and the little crab was was going after the little boy. His dad came and just threw 2 pounds of dirt on the crab. Then they picked it up and they took it. I think they was gonna cook it because they were fishing too. Like they were fishing, right. And I saw them catch fish and everything. And it was a great day at the beach, and it wasn't crowded because there wasn't a lot of people there. But a lot of the restaurant people told me to tell y'all not to stay away because that's where business is. Like only a section of it burned, and they are being respectful. But they're saying if nobody comes to visit and we don't have the tourism, then the rest of the island fails too because we're not making money. And they kept saying, "Oh, I'm sorry. We're so happy to see you. We haven't had a lot of business since the fire." And so they are really wanting you to still come and share in the business and spend money there because if nobody comes and you stay away, then they don't make money and their businesses fail. And it was a lot of places were like, they weren't empty, but you could tell that they had a very reduced amount of people that were coming in. But it is beautiful there. The weather was amazing. That breeze that comes through takes away all that heat that comes through. Like in the daytime, it's like 80 and kind of humid. But then as you get down to like 5 or 6 o'clock, that breeze comes through and it's just beautiful.
Yeah, it's an interesting island because it has lush green up high, and then it has a rocky middle that's just like a rocky desert. It's kind of an interesting. Well, not kind of. It's a very interesting island.
Yeah. Well, they were like, because when you're on the plane, that last hour, they tell you all these facts about it, and they tell you like one of the islands, and it may be Maui, has like 15 different temperature or I think it was temperature zones or around it on all these different temperatures that can be going on at the same time. They tell you all these little facts about the island, and then you have to declare anything that you're bringing in, dogs, plants, all kinds of stuff. So they know, like you have to fill out that form to let them know what you're bringing in or what you're taking out. Like it's really like they really try to preserve their ecosystem.
Yeah, and it's interesting because I think it's at 6,000 or 7,000 feet up. I think it's a pineapple farm, and that pineapple farm is a cattle farm. I don't remember which, but I know it's like below I think it's cattle up top, and then below it, or vice versa, is pineapples, and they make pineapple wine there.
Oh yeah, because a lot of stuff has, they're very big on pineapple. Yeah. Like a lot of drinks have pineapple in it. A lot of foods have pineapple in it. I think I had a mango pineapple salsa or something with the oh my gosh, and they had the best crab cakes there, like fresh crab cakes. They were so good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, seafood was amazing.
Yeah, and fresh.
We had a very good time.
And fresh.
Definitely. Listen, the man was catching dinner on the video. I posted videos on my YouTube, y'all, and on my Facebook. Most of it's on my Facebook and Instagram, but there's a few on my YouTube. So many videos of what was going on around there, and random chickens all over the place, just chickens.
Oh, I saw your video about that. They were just walking right down the street.
Lots of chickens, and I asked, and there was no rhyme or reason as to why they were there. Like it wasn't anything about it, just chickens everywhere, and everybody walk around like it's normal, just clucking chickens. Yeah. Everywhere, just chickens.
That's cool.
or where I was, and I was in Kihei.
Yeah. As long as they're not in my neighborhood, I'm fine because I don't want them waking me up with that cock-a-doodle-doo stuff.
Oh my gosh. And they just, and the person I was with was like, that don't bother you. I was like, I tune it out. Like I have kids, I can tune out anything. I don't hear none of that. Everything, just clucking and crowing and just, but they are loud, extremely loud, and everywhere. Literally, just walking down the street, they're not scared of you. They'll eat right out of your hand if you feed them.
That's crazy. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't been in Maui in a long time, but it was a nice, when I went, it was nice. We stayed in Wailea, and we stayed at the Grand Wailea. It was quite nice,
Okay.
which I think is on the
yeah.
opposite side of the island, but I'm not certain.
I think we drove by, like was it like up a hilly area or something?
It's right at
in
the
there?
foothills
Like,
of the hills. Mm-hmm.
okay, so yeah, he took me. So then maybe we drove through because I remember seeing that word
Mm-hmm.
as we were driving by, and I was like, oh, okay. I couldn't pronounce most of the things, most of the cities that we were going through anyway.
Yeah.
But it was nice. I loved
Yeah,
it.
it's a beautiful island. Absolutely. Well, with that said, folks, we are out of here. We have done it all over. So thank you, Angie, for popping in and sharing this time with me. And we both appreciate you guys so very much. You guys make it happen. You bring in some great questions, and more importantly, bring some good energy. When you guys bring energy, believe me, we feel it. We do believe it. We feel
Exactly. And Kelly, happy birthday to your grandmother. She says, my grandmother is 95 today. Lots of people have birthdays in this time. So happy birthday to your birthday.
Oh, in that case, we're going to do one for you. This is for your grandma. This is for her. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Yay.
What a pleasant way to end it, right? Happy 95. Wow, that's fantastic.
And you'll be back on in the morning, and I'll be watching in the morning, and they better not ask me to do no work.
Yeah, but folks, believe me, when you come in, please save yourself the issue with the love readings, because I'm not. No, let's do something different. No love readings. If I see your name from tonight and you bring a love reading, let's just say we won't be talking, because I'm not in the mood.
Listen, Wednesday mornings are for love. Bonnie, calling all angels, will read you to death on the love readings. I'm telling you, she don't have no problem with it. Y'all can come on Wednesday mornings at 10 o'clock when they come on, and you will get love readings to death. She'll love every single. And you know what? I don't ever even see like when she's on. I don't even see love readings. She be getting all the questions that we want.
Yes, exactly. They ask every question but a damn love reading.
So if y'all really want love, calling all angels in the morning, and Wednesday mornings at 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and she will read the heck out of some love, people.
And angels will fly. Good to hear that you were safe through the hurricane. Thank goodness it didn't hit you too hard. So I know you said you had some tornadoes close by, but thank God they didn't hit you. So it's good to see you in and see you safe. And Lord knows it's late there for you guys. You're at what, midnight, 12:30? You know. So, but good to know you were safe. That's important to it.
I'm trying to get back on regular Phoenix time because in Hawaii the days seem so long because it's such a big span of time, time difference. Oh my gosh, like I'm trying to get back on my Phoenix time.
Absolutely. Yeah, she says 12:25. Absolutely. Well, folks, again, that's it for us. Have a great one. Again, we appreciate you popping in. We love spending time with you guys. And again, when you bring the energy, we feel it and we love that. So again, this would not be possible without you. We know that for sure. With love, light, and energy from me.
Somebody said it's almost 6:30 there. Where you at?
Where's somebody?
Are you in Hawaii? Are you in Hawaii?
Is that in Europe?
Kelly Jeanette, is it Jeanette?
Yeah. Are you in Europe?
Is that her?
Netherlands?
Oh, she's in the Netherlands. Yep. Oh, okay.
Yep. Super. Well,
thanks, angels. You have a great night too.
Then good morning, Kelly. Nice to know that you woke up with us.
We're here every Wednesday at this time. Well, not necessarily this late. We start about 3 hours ago.
Yes, about 6-ish. And I stress the ISH part. Depends on
life happens, people. Technology don't always work out, and we get here as fast as we can. Oh, she said she stayed up for the moon rituals and paintings. Yes, we posted stuff about moon rituals and full moon rituals and stuff for you to do. So yes,
And
tonight is the night, people.
yep. And folks,
Harness the power.
absolutely. Before, again, I'm going to post it real quick before we roll out of here. Make sure if you didn't remember the ritual, it's right here. Go to this video and play it, and it'll tell you how to do the ritual. Believe me, you will benefit from it. Okay, I promise you.
I'm about to do that one with the figure 8
Yes.
or the infinity sign and the dollar, because I usually just do it in my hand. I'm gonna do it with the dollar bill and the
Call in the actual money. Yep, that's
exactly.
call in money.
Hello, somebody. Just
Absolutely.
lots of money.
And the
flowing
infinity
everywhere.
sign's important because again, infinite.
Abundance.
Yep, don't put a number on it. Let it be infinite. Let the good times roll. What is it? Laissez beau temps roulons. Laissez bon temps roulons.
Exactly.
All right, folks. With that said, we are out of here again. Thank you, Angie. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you. This is the church call. This is Angie. Angie and I will be back next Wednesday. Tomorrow is going to be Shauna and me in the morning, 7 a.m. our time, 10 a.m. East Coast. Then it's Scott and I'll get it. Scott and Julie on Friday morning. Angie and Sherry Berry on Sunday afternoon. Sunday. Monday tea time with Shauna starts at 10 a.m. East Coast, and then
every day but Saturday, one of us is live.
Exactly. On Tuesday.
So subscribe.
Exactly. Monday is no, Monday is empty, right? Is it Monday? Who's on Monday?
No, not Monday. Monday is Sean.
Shauna, that's right. I just said that.
Thursday and Saturday,
Yeah.
I think.
And then
Oh no, because Thursday is you guys. So Saturday is the only day we don't have someone.
And then Tuesday is Julie and Susan. And then class is Tuesday night. So if you have skill sets and if you have skills and you want to learn and grow your skills, we teach a class on Tuesday nights. We don't teach. It's a class of all getting together and sharing our skills and teaching and helping each other as we grow our skill set. So if you'd like to do that, send me an email at advice@sonoranmystictarot.com and I will add you to our list. It is free. Let me repeat that. We don't charge. It's free. It's 2 hours starting at 6 p.m. West Coast time to 8 p.m. West Coast time. And you get together. You have an amazing opportunity for no cost to spend time with amazing readers and psychics and mediums. And last night we got an amazing little surprise because one of the ladies who came in, she has an ability to draw spirits. And so she saw a spirit that someone was talking about. She drew that person. Then she asked, what did he look like? Do you have a picture? They pulled the picture up.
In full detail. Yep. Oh my God, the detail was so great.
Yep. So they pulled the picture up and showed it on the camera because these people were all over the world, we're all over the country. So again, she put it, and then the woman showed what she drew, and it's like, damn, that was it. I mean, amazing. That's one of her gifts, is she can draw what she sees when spirit comes in. So again, it's an amazing group of people that you meet and that you connect with. And if you're into anything metaphysical, when you get together with other metaphysical people, your energies combined raise to such a high level. You'll be amazed at what you can do when you're with a group. So give that some consideration. Join us. Again, advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. Okay. There's the email right there. So with that said, we are out of here again. Thank everybody so very much, and we'll see you.
Have a great day. Have a great night. See you in the morning.